hell?
We're not live yet.
No.
I hit the go live button. It just takes a second. Seems like we're live.
Alive. Alive.
Okay.
We're alive. Alive.
We're
For real?
live.
We're no longer dead.
For
Let's
real?
go.
We are live. We are live. We on YouTube live.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I was listening to Next to Normal literally yesterday.
Damn, I was thinking about I Miss the Mountains specifically. But anyway,
I love that song.
it's a good song.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of musicals, Belladonna of Sadness.
Dude,
Belladonna of Sadness was a
Belladonna of
musical?
Sadness.
The last
I mean,
thing I expected from this movie was a 50-year-old Satanist musical.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what it was going in. I was like, oh, this is some experimental art film in the vein of Serial Experiments Lane, and I'm going to fucking hate it. I thought it came out in, like, 2018, and it's like
What?
some hipster decided that they were gonna make the saddest movie.
No.
And
Called
it,
no.
Belladonna of Sadness.
it turns out that it came out in, like, 1972.
73.
And some hipster decided that they were going to make the saddest movie.
You know, that's something that I think, for me, I didn't feel. Like, I was not... I felt a lot of emotions. I don't think I was ever really sad during the movie. I was just kind of like...
I'm exaggerating for comedic effect, but...
Yeah, I was just kind of like... Oh,
Sadness.
wow.
Oh, wow, Tom?
Yeah. I mean,
What happened?
the whole, like, the movie opens, and it just, like, literally is just like, yeah, this girl, she is sexually assaulted, and in the scene, literally within the first, like, 3 minutes of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
from her vagina, she is literally torn in half.
Mm-hmm. It
And
reminded
you're
me
just
of...
like, oh.
It reminded me of a Decemberists music video.
Oh.
Mm.
Is that a good thing, or...
Well, I love the Decemberists.
Oh, okay, all right, cool.
It reminded me of Yellow Submarine.
You know,
T-
it does kind of look like that.
TS is genius.
Especially-
What is TS?
This.
This.
It just means it's just shorthand for this.
Why shorthand this?
Why do you do that?
Nobody
Why?
needs to... Who asked for this?
The kids, man, the kids asked for it.
We're gonna get fucking emojis for every individual word in the future. We're just gonna turn into
Kind of
Mandarin.
do. We kind of already have that.
Mm. We're gonna be using like a combination of Mandarin and hieroglyphics in 2070.
Wahoo!
Brian, I want to ask you, did you think Belladonna of Sadness would be like Lane because I nominated it?
That was part of it, yeah. When Tenek nominates a movie called Belladonna of Sadness, yeah, I think it's gonna be pretentious garbage. And it was pretentious, but I wouldn't call it garbage.
It kind of is pretentious.
I actually, you know, I think I liked this movie more when I
pretentious
watched
take.
it the first time, like 8 years ago. And then I think I saw it as like being more artistic or deep, but now that I watch it, I just think this is provocative for the sake of being provocative, and I don't think there is a deeper point than authority bad.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's
but I think it's
particularly
just
deep.
interesting.
Just, I think it had something to say and it said it. Like, when I called this a Satanist musical, I mean it. Like,
Pro the devil.
yeah, no, you compare it to, like, Paradise Lost or works by Lord Byron, and it very much has that romantic Satanist vibe, you know? Like, capital R romantic, I mean.
Should we
Well,
maybe
can I-
get
In addition to
Properly
lowercase r, I mean, there's a lot of sex with the devil in this movie.
There's a ton of sex with the devil.
This is
There's a
true.
lot of sex with yourself, you mean. The creature was very adamant that he wasn't the devil.
Oh, of course,
Well,
of course.
he did literally say, "Some people call me that."
Mm. Which,
There are
again...
those who have called him the devil.
What is Belladonna of D's, Mimir? I don't get it. But yeah, that's another very Satanist idea, is the idea of the self as the ultimate authority. Sacred rebellion being valuable in and of its own, like, meaning, you know?
Huh?
I had a big party last night, so if I'm a bit less coherent than usual, that's why.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask? Well, first, do we want to get into the stream? Like, do we want to introduce the stream?
Yeah,
first?
sure, why not? And then you can ask.
Yeah,
Anyway,
then I
hi
can ask.
everyone.
Hi,
my
everybody!
legal government name is Explanation Point, and this is
Oh my god.
this is our monthly anime club, wherein we talk about anime. Me and a couple of my patrons. In the upper right here, we have Jams.
Hi!
Directly below me, we've got Tenik.
Hello, everyone.
And in the lower right, we've got Tom.
Hello, hello.
And I am Explanation Point. Today we're going to be doing a movie night. I set up a poll on YouTube last month where you could select from 4 movies, and we would watch the top 2 or 3, depends. So today we're going to be discussing Josie the Tiger and the Fish. We're going to be discussing Cosmic Princess Kaguya, and I think we're mostly going to be discussing Belladonna of Sadness.
Wow.
Because the other 2
The boys
movies,
are gonna discuss
they
it,
were
but-
boring at best.
Oh. I
I
probably
kind of wish
would
Curie was
go see
here to
it.
defend
That's-
Kaguya
yeah.
because
I agree.
that movie's dog shit. Like, that
I
movie is
have no
actually
idea
dog
what they're
shit.
going to say about Kaguya.
That movie is
I didn't
awful.
think it was that
Badass
bad.
musical.
Mhm.
No, Teddick, this movie was I sat with that movie, like I finished it and I was like, wow, this was not like really well put together. Like production wise, like it's gorgeous. Like the movie, that's not what I'm talking about, but like, you know, story, pacing,
Yeah, like it's
characters,
meandering, it's
themes,
slow.
ideas. I'm just like, wow, this was not good.
And it
then,
wasn't
the
even
more that
pretty.
I sat
25% of
yeah, the
movies
more that I
about
sat with the movie, I was like, holy shit, this actually is probably pretty bad. Yeah, like this sucked.
It was 2.5 hours.
Dude, like what the fuck?
You know who justified their like 2.5-hour runtime? Iron Lung. That movie.
I've never seen that movie.
That is on
It's
our
so
list.
fucking
It's,
good.
it's Markiplier's
Is that
movie.
the Markiplier
Yeah.
movie? Okay, yeah.
And I hear it's really good.
It's a
I
great
did hear it was very good.
Anyway, we all agreed that we were going to wait a minute and see if Curie comes by before we talk about Cosmic Princess bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Moon,
for now, I
Cosmic
just want to ask
Power!
James. James, I don't think I heard your opinion on Kaguya. Do you think it's bad?
I
Or
think
not.
that the people who made Kaguya really liked Revolutionary Girl Utena. Is my main primary thought process. I mean this sincerely. There are some interesting parallels between Revolutionary Girl Utena and Cosmic Princess Kaguya, but like the difference is that Revolutionary Girl Utena is 49 episodes into movie. So
Yeah,
like,
so all I'm hearing is that this movie reminded you of something that you actually liked.
yes, basically. Also, the animation is very, very pretty, and I love the conceit of the. I love when time shenanigans are involved in something. I love weird time shenanigans just anywhere, even if they're bad. And this movie actually,
Even
like,
if they're
time
bad,
shenanigans-
yeah, I mean.
I don't know if the time shenanigans are the thing that makes it bad, but like, you know.
Everyone, I need to take a second because Ihazende wants me to address the elephant in the room. Hello. Happy that you're here. That was
Okay,
to the elephant.
Nice.
Oh, it's the
Alright.
elephant, it's nice. You know, there's this
Can I get a
invisible
picture of
elephant
you
that
for my
lives
iNet
in
account?
my hometown.
All right. So we were talking about a literal Satanist musical from the 1970s.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Mhm. Tom, you
I
wanted to
wanted to
ask something.
ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, what do we consider deep? Like, what is a word
Tom,
that
we only have 3
think of?
hours.
Okay, I'm just saying because like you guys said I don't necessarily consider Belladonna of Sadness a deep movie. I would say it's a deep movie,
Yeah, I would
but
say it's not a
I
deep
want to
movie.
know where the disconnect is coming from.
Well,
I
why
think
would you say it's a deep movie? Because Tenek and I have both said, like, yeah, the movie's message is authority bad. And that's not a particularly
Probably
deep
because
message.
well, I don't necessarily think that the message is just authority bad. Like, if you wanted to boil it down to its most base elements, then yeah, authority bad. But I think there's a lot more to say about, like, how that authority, like, puritanical religious rule, fucks up women, right? Especially, like, this movie was made in the 70s, a time of, like, Japanese social unrest. And, like, taking that movie and putting it in the context of the 70s. Also, this is just very heavily on my mind because I just finished Ashita no Joe, which also has a lot to do with like that time period, like, you know, 60s and 70s Japanese societal unrest and like poverty and all this stuff, right? And so I think like just saying, you know, authority bad, it's like, yeah, cool, we can all cheer that on, but like there are more, not necessarily loose messages, but I think there are more like subtle, like just like, hey, this is going on, this is going on, right? It's not necessarily the main focus of the movie.
they're layering other things in there as well.
Yeah, yes, that's the best way of putting it. There's layers there. So that's why I want to like know what do we consider deep?
Sure.
I mean, in this particular case, I think you would. I mean, we have the whole stream, right? You will have enough time to point out these more subtle elements, I'm sure. So, I mean, maybe my answer will change depending on what that is and if I end up agreeing with you. But in general, I would say it's like a work of art is deep if it encodes some kind of like philosophical point or argument. That
Like
has
deliberately?
some. Yeah, I mean, I guess deliberately, because there has to be like some depth, like to actually unveil it. You can't just say, it's not something that you can convey in one sentence. I would say, and authority is bad and untrustworthy is something I can say in one sentence.
I personally think that for something to be deep, at least a narrative, you have to have multifaceted characters on both sides of the protagonist-antagonist situation, right? Because you have the main character of Jean, who has a lot of different stuff going on in her head. But mostly it's, I have been wronged and I want to correct the wrong. It's like a more benevolent Count of Monte Cristo story. And then on the other side of the coin, you have the local lord, who is bad, and he's a bad man. And he does bad things.
Evil.
He says that if you want to buy this woman, you need 10 cows, and I'm not going to settle for less. Like, he's like, if we showed a little bit about like the corrupting influence of power on otherwise good people, or just something about his relationship with his wife, maybe. Then I would be like, okay, we're getting a little bit deeper here. But as it is, we have a story of somebody who has been wronged wanting to correct that wrong, and that's just not a very deep story, and that's not a bad thing. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm not saying whether that's good or bad. I want to know where the line is.
If I may chime in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that, like, my definition of depth is, like, the thoroughness with which it explores whatever it, like, sets up as its premise/theming. So, like, something is particularly deep when it, like, essentially goes, this is what I'm going to give you, and now I'm going to give you more and more and more and more. But not, like, more as in, like, it's another one. More as in, you open it up and suddenly you realize there's a lot, like a Jawbreaker almost. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just a bag full of Jawbreakers of different flavors.
Yes, that. Like, I feel like there's like a more...
Because if you keep
I
giving different
understand my
kinds of
concept, but
candy,
it's like,
if you keep giving different
That's
kinds of
true.
candy, then you get into a Cosmic Princess Kaguya situation.
Oh my God, you're so right.
Oh, buddy. See, because
Yeah.
like that movie is as shallow as you can possibly imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It
that
really is just saying
movie,
the same thing 20 times.
it's 20 times, and and even at the end when it gets a little slightly more complicated or more complex, the movie's like, nope, don't want to deal with those emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and then shoves it in a fucking corner and is like, here's my happy ending.
Yep.
Right?
Literally says that.
Yeah, like this is where like I would never say that a movie like Cosmic Princess Kaguya has like any depth to it, because it is just one thing. And
Mhm.
even if it is trying to do like a little something else with its ideas, those ideas are so like non-committal or non-fleshed out that it's like, then who gives a shit? You might as well not even put it in the movie.
Mhm.
And with a movie like Belladonna of Sadness, I think there are so many layers, right? Even if it's not like the main function of the movie, you can peel back and go, look at this, look at this, look at this, right?
Mm-hmm. You want to know the worst thing about talking about Cosmic Princess Kaguya and Belladonna of Sadness in the same movie club? It's that we're not going to talk about Josie.
Oh,
We're not
no,
even
I
going to
like that
mention
movie a lot.
Josie.
I do like Josie a lot, though. Like, Josie is, again, not a very deep movie. I would not consider Josie a deep movie. But I think it definitely has more layers than fucking Kaguya. Like,
Welcome to the Kaguya Hate Club. To the moon.
To the moon. To the moon and back, I guess, because, like, what happened at the end? This movie is so fucking bad. Like, I literally don't even understand what the ending was.
It's pretty straightforward,
Well,
I think.
Yeah, I think it is. It's just the AI streamer girl was Kaguya from the future who came back to the past 8,000 years ago.
No. I
accidentally.
understood that
the
part.
twist.
I understood that part. What I didn't understand was they're like, okay, well, I don't. By the way, this all happens in the last 5 minutes, so it's literally not fleshed out at all. They don't explain anything, but it's like, okay, you are Kaguya. I don't even remember the streamer girl's name.
Me either.
Streamer girl, you're Kaguya, and
Miruha.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Iroha
yeah.
is the purple-haired girl. I'm talking about the
It's Yachio.
Yachio.
Yeah. But you're like, okay, Yachio, you're Kaguya just from, way far in the past, and you've been manipulating everything so you could get back with me. But clearly you have changed, right? You are not the same person anymore, and I still care about you, but I don't love you. So I'm going to become a super scientist and create an android body,
Right,
I guess,
I forgot
something
that
or
happened.
other, to make Kaguya real, but it's not going to be you. It's going to be the old Kaguya how did we get the old Kaguya back? I thought that was the whole point, was that we couldn't get her back.
Well, we don't know when in the future old Kaguya goes back to the past. So there could be something going on where Kaguya on the moon is able to transfer into an Earth body while future Kaguya is still in the AI.
But didn't they say that wasn't the case because she couldn't leave? That was the whole point, was that she wasn't allowed to leave
That's
the moon.
That's very possible. Again, I forgot that this entire thing happened.
Yeah, it happens literally in the last few minutes of the movie.
Question.
Tom, can you just repeat the last part?
What last part? I was saying that we didn't know, or the whole point was that Kaguya couldn't leave the moon, right? And that's why she was taken back to begin with.
Oh yeah. So in that sense, yeah, I assumed. No, but so like the way I understood it was that so like Kaguya in the future when what is her name?
Iroha?
Iroha already died. She traveled to the past, and then the only thing that came out of the ship was the dog animal thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
like
Funny.
Kaguya is still physically in there, and
Yeah.
like somehow they transferred her consciousness into the AI streamer girl, and then they transferred that back into like the organic body.
Yes, but he's
The
asking
AI
how that
streamer
fixes
girl-
the problem.
Yeah, how does that fix the problem?
I don't
it's
know.
still the
I
same
mean-
person. It's still the Yachio that you didn't want. You literally said, "I'm not in love with you. I am in love with my old girlfriend Kaguya. I want Kaguya back."
I
And
am
so
in love
I'm
with
going
my
to
moon
spend
baby
10
daughter.
Years... like, yeah, I'm in love with my baby daughter. I don't know, man.
I am in
This
love
movie was
with my
fucking
less than
bad.
1-year-old moon baby daughter.
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not
I-
talk
I
about
kinda-
that.
That's what happens in the movie.
No,
I have a lot
I
of,
agree. Let's not talk about that. It's inappropriate
Yeah.
to talk about this before Kiri gets here.
Oh yes, of course. Can we talk
If
about
Kiri
Josie the
gets
Tiger
here.
and the Fish though? Because like, okay, I have thoughts actually. I don't know if anyone else
Please.
has thoughts, but like
I don't
Please
really
tell
have
me.
thoughts.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I have.
I
Thoughts.
do. I
think
love.
my thoughts. I think
Go
I
ahead,
have
go
the
ahead,
most simple thoughts, so I'll just finish it off. I really like this movie. Thank you for suggesting it, Tom. I agree, it's not really deep, but it's just really nice and wholesome. I don't know what to say other than
Yeah,
that I liked it.
It was all right.
it's like okay. So my thing about Jose the Tiger and the Fish is that I cannot watch or I cannot see like a piece of media doing like disability rep without thinking about this one book that I read in the 4th grade called Out of My Mind. It was like published circa 2012 or something like that. And it followed, the main character is this like 5th grade girl with cerebral palsy. And it's like about like her like essentially just like the reason that the plot starts here essentially is because this is the first time that she is being like sort of introduced into the normal student class outside of the special ed room, etc., etc. And so it's like this whole plot thing. And the thing about that book is that it's fucking phenomenal. And so it's like Josie the Tiger and the Fish. I was watching that and I was going, in my mind I was thinking, I sincerely don't understand how much I am supposed to be thinking about the manner in which Jose's disability like affects her life. And I mean this sincerely in the sense of like for example, when in the air quotes meet cute, where like she just falls into this man, like because her
Hey,
her
she was
wheelchair was like
pushed.
careening down the street.
She was pushed.
So some stranger pushes her, and her grandmother is like, "No," it's like we're not doing this anymore. And it's like the way that Jose behaves. It's sort of like I will never understand that trope of like a man so much as makes physical contact with a woman, and she immediately calls him like a sexual deviant.
You
or
were
something.
careening
I'll
into
never-
the street, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. I'll never fucking understand that. But like the fact that that was said, and then immediately after that, like her grandmother exhibits like a level of control over her life that makes me go, "Oh, this is dangerous." Like legitimate, like a social worker says to her grandmother, "You shouldn't be exercising this level of control over your granddaughter's life. You need to like encourage her to leave the fucking house and like participate in fucking society." And she actively discourages her from that. She tells Josie that the world is full of evil people and beasts. And it's like, all of this, sincerely, I was thinking to myself, did her grandmother push her down the fucking
Yep.
road to like sort of like try and prove a fucking point?
Guys, have you seen Tangled?
Yeah.
Like,
I
a
love
long
that
time
movie,
ago, yes.
man. That's
Mhm.
probably why I fuck with this movie that heavy too. Tangled is like my favorite Disney movie, dude. I love that movie.
it's so fucking good.
It is also my favorite Disney movie. But
Dude, hell yeah.
yeah, like I challenged that the tiniest bit because when she is having that conversation with the social worker, she was like, "Oh yeah, she goes out all the time. She thinks she's slick, but she ain't."
Okay, so that also
What is that about
raises the
then?
I really dislike the thing that they did with the grandmother, because like it's like I dislike the whole like, hey, you're a you're your guardian who is actively making decisions that are counter to A, what you are asking for, and B, what is generally the best purpose. Like they're acting counterintuitively, and secretly it is for your own good. Don't worry about it. Fucking hate that. Hate that deeply. And it's like, so, like, I dislike that, like, the movie never seems to interrogate, like, Jose's relationship to her grandmother. Like, she grieves her, obviously,
But,
and
I mean-
she keeps the picture of her, you know, to speak to, and it's like, it seems like, and, like, her grandmother left her money after her death, of course, and, like, her grandmother seems to want her to be out in the world and be, like, safe and everything, but, like, it's like, her grandmother's mistrust of the outside world, combined with her understanding that Jose needs to actually participate in the outside world and that she's not always going to be there for Jose. Like, I don't... Also, Jose says, like, my name is not... I've forgotten, like, like, her given name. But, like, she's like, that's not my name. My name is Jose. And her grandmother does not respect this fact. And I'm just over here like, this is such an obvious... you are the antagonist moment. And it's so weird how they never interrogate that relationship. Never. It never happens.
So I think with the grandma, because is she an antagonistic force? Yes. Is she an antagonist? I don't necessarily think so. I think...
because she's not bad intentioned at all.
I don't think that matters. That's not what an
I don't-
antagonist is.
Yeah, no.
Right, but I think it makes a difference to what James is griping about. Because to me, James, it sounds like
Whoa.
you have
James,
an issue
you're
with the fact that
griping.
yes, you're griping with her grandma. It's a problem. Like they never like escalate this into like a real conflict. And I
It's not
think they
that I have a
don't.
problem with the lack of escalation. I'm fine with the idea that, like, her grandmother dies and now she's, like, in the wake of, like, I never really got what the fuck she even wanted from me, or, like, how she wanted me to interact with the world. I just know that she eventually backed off somehow after I made this connection with this guy. And it's like my problem is that they never really interrogate into what the fuck is going on there. Like, her grandmother just seems like a strange character that was written for the express purpose to be kind of subversive without actually, like, thinking very much about what would motivate someone to make these decisions. And, like, if they had interrogated her relationship to Jose a little more, I wouldn't be so baffled by these writing decisions, I feel.
But I think I'm confused by your confusion because I don't think that it's really that hard to get. I think she's just very paranoid and overly
Except
protective.
that if that
And
were
so-
true, then she would confront Josie about sneaking out of the house with a strange boy. Like,
Yeah. Like, she
I
actually
don't know
expressly
what's up
told
with
him
that.
never let Josie leave the house. She expressly told him this, and when he comes back with Josie late after Josie, runs off, like, she runs off on her own, and he takes her all the way to the ocean instead of just taking her directly back home, and she, like, berates him for this. Like, it's like, so, like, these decisions don't line up. Her motivations as a character don't align very clearly, and it's fine for a person to act a little erratically and irrationally. But the fact that we never interrogate into her, like, inconsistent actions is a problem.
like,
I don't know why I'm yelling so much.
I think you're passionate, man. It's okay. I think with the grandma, I just think, like, her intentions are supposed to be seen as, like, an inhibitor, obviously. But it's also supposed to be driving the idea home that, like, people, if, like, I mean, I don't know how it is in Japan specifically, but generally, people just look down on you if you are disabled, right? They think that you cannot do certain things, right? No matter, like, and the grandma knows, like, they have this scare, right, where Jose, like, flies down this hill,
Was
right, at the
pushed.
beginning of the movie, and was pushed, right? and she can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that sets off alarms in her brain and is like, I'm too old to do anything. Like I can't keep taking her out. If something like this happens, she will get hurt and I can't do anything about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, Jose is also a type of person to be very closed off, right? She seems like she, is not necessarily an introvert, but she is what is the word for it? I mean, she's sheltered.
She's abrasive.
She's a kudere.
Yeah.
No, she's not a
She's
kudere.
tsundere.
No, yeah, specifically she'd be a tsundere, but like
You're right. My bad.
I'm blanking on the word,
Yeah.
but like she is the type
Yeah,
of person
sheltered.
who is.
Isn't that the right word you were
Yeah, I
thinking?
guess. There's another word that I'm trying to think of, but I just can't.
She's standoffish.
But yeah, she's standoffish. She's sheltered, right? She doesn't have any experience with the world. So for the grandma to be like, you don't know what's out there, right? I'm trying to protect you, but also like the grandma doesn't want to have to deal with that. Clearly, she wants her to be able to get out there because she realizes I'm not going to be around forever, right? So that's why she doesn't confront her over her going out with Tsuneo.
With a
she's like-
strong man who can actually protect her from the wheelchair-pushing hooligans.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Maybe. No, I'm not being sarcastic. I think I get it now.
Yeah, like
Like,
I think.
yeah,
she
because we
sees
have to
somebody who
remember
is
that
capable.
this grandma is not speaking hypothetically. Like, the very
That's
first
true.
scene of the movie involves a literal attack on this disabled person by someone.
Yeah.
Like,
By someone.
and like, I'm not in a wheelchair. I am not a disabled person in Japan. So I don't know what the culture's like around there. Maybe it is true that
Yeah.
people just go around shoving people in wheelchairs down hills. But that felt so disingenuous to me. Like, of all of the ways you could display that the world is dangerous for people in wheelchairs, you choose to just have someone push her?
And then later in
okay.
the film, we have a scene that is actually very interesting and realistic.
Where she gets
Jose's
caught in the
like,
road,
powered
in the
wheelchair-
pothole.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
Caught in the middle of the
like-
fucking road.
again, a bit contrived, but I'm sure it's happened to someone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure somebody in a wheelchair has been pushed down a hill before, too, but...
See, with the pushing of the wheelchair, right? In my head, I think, like, because when you first see that scene, you're like, oh, somebody pushed her, I guess. Like, this was, like, deliberate. But then you also get that scene later where they're in the train station and the guy just, like, bumps into her, like, pretty much on purpose, right? And Tsuneo's like, dude, what the fuck? Right? And he's like, oh, she shouldn't have been in my way or whatever the fuck. I think it's probably more akin to a situation like that than somebody pretty deliberately being like, I'm gonna ruin this lady's life and push
You
her
know
down
what
a hill."
sounds
Yeah.
fun today? Attempted
Yeah.
murder of a paraplegic. We're gonna do some eugenics today, boys.
Yeah, we're thinning out the herd. But yeah, I think the movie doesn't want you to think that it was an attack like that. I think the movie gives you a kind of. Is there another example that I can think of? I don't remember. That might be the only one that I can think of off the top of my head of like something deliberately happening like that to kind of
Yeah, I
shorthand
don't think there is
you.
that much harassment.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess the next
Yeah.
closest
Which
thing
is
I can
another
think of-
thing. Like,
is-
while she is out with Seo, was that his name?
Tsuneo.
I think so.
Tsuneo.
Tsuneo.
While she was out with Tsuneo for the entire movie, multiple instances, we don't really see her getting harassed by any of these hooligans. Nothing bad really happens to her until she gets caught in the
Yeah.
road.
It's kind of just that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
think-
a failure of the infrastructure.
Yeah, I mean, I think
It's like-
the point is just supposed to be that, well, no one's doing it deliberately. It's just a general carelessness for the disabled.
That's not how
That's
it's.
like-
That's
That's
not
the
how it's
case.
sold to us at the beginning, though.
That's not how it's sold at the beginning. And it's like, okay, also,
But-
Do you remember that fucking scene where like the girl who from Suneya's Job who has a crush on him, voiced by Danny Chambers? She is. I love how that's the thing that I remember about her. She literally says it's like, don't hold him back from his dream just because he takes pity on you, and it's like that is an unbelievably cruel thing to fucking say.
Yeah, what a horrible woman.
Never seems to acknowledge it. Acknowledge how unbelievably cruel and awful that is to say to someone. Period at all. Like, it doesn't matter what her situation is. To tell someone who is friends with somebody that you have a crush on, like, hey, you shouldn't like hold this. You are holding. It's like you are gonna hold him back from what he wants to do with his life, and you shouldn't do that. It's like, I'm here to tell you not to do that. Like, what the fuck are you on? what that's a horrible thing to say to anyone, especially a disabled girl for whom he has been paid to be the caretaker for months now. What the fuck is wrong with you? And the movie, like, that's the thing, like, the movie seems to have, like, this idea. Like, it seems to have some blind spots in, like, what counts as, something actionable, I think is the phrase I'm gonna use. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, I need an example.
No, I actually don't know what you mean. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Hold on. Okay, it's sort of like the blind spots that I mean are blind spots that are not in Out of My Mind. So it's like, as an example, the most striking scene in Out of My Mind to me is when she's on the academic decathlon team. They win this regional thing, and they're gonna go to the next phase. And the teacher sponsor is like, "Let's all go to this Italian place to eat to eat dinner and celebrate." And so all the kids and their parents, they go there. And there is no ramp access. There's just like 2 or 3 little steps up to the door. And so the main character's mom has to physically pull her in her wheelchair up these fucking steps. And like it like
Wait,
causes.
you're not talking
like,
about the movie now. What are you talking
No.
about?
Okay, so I'm making a
Talking about the
comparison
book.
between like the effectiveness of Out of My Mind, which is the book that I compare a lot of things to. It's like it's like her, like the main character. She I don't remember her name. I'm gonna call her May. So May, like her mom like pulls her up the steps, and then she can't. It's like because she has cerebral palsy. There's like a smaller amount of foods that she is able to like chew and swallow. And so like safely, and so she and with like the awkwardness and heaviness of the scene as everyone else is just going about this dining thing normally until her mom has to spoon feed her a 5th grader has to spoon feed her like just in the restaurant because she can't do that herself. It's like, and then there's this heavy awkwardness of like everyone noticing TM. It's like it was such a it's like nobody really like harasses her about it, but it's such an obvious moment of like it's like you want it to end a little bit. And it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah,
the awkward
I understand
and
what you
all
mean.
That, it hits you in a way that saying that a hooligan pushed her down an incline.
Yeah, what the
really
hell, man?
doesn't.
Well,
Like,
okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Just 2 things. One, let's acknowledge, like, you are making these comparisons, and they're valid comparisons. Cerebral palsy is a significantly more debilitating condition to deal with
This is true.
than whatever Josie has going on, right?
Josie
and
just has
2,
early onset cerebral palsy. She's gonna get there.
She never really. They never really say what her deal is. It's just that her legs don't work.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, like, what was my second point? I don't remember at all now.
Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I do hear that my humor is mind rotting. I was gonna say something, and yeah, it was my biggest problem with that first scene in Josie, when we're talking about the hooligan who pushes her down the hill, is that that is not a problem that is unique to people in wheelchairs. Like, anybody can get pushed down a hill. We all know how bad that is, and like they show how it's worse to be in a wheelchair when you get pushed down a hill because you can't stop. But like, at the same time, like, surely she could have, just a little bit at least. Like, because
Ow.
the way I understand how wheelchairs work, and I might be wrong, is if they're powered with your hands instead of electric, you can kind of just put your hands on the rims of the wheels and slow them
Well,
until you, like, the
yes and
momentum is a
no.
problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, like, surely it's
so-
better than just continuing to careen down the hill into traffic.
So
She was careening down the hill into traffic. She was panicking, you see.
Sure, fine. I'll give you that.
yeah, it's also the type of thing like most wheelchairs don't have. So like, just speaking from personal experience, my grandma, when I was growing up, she has MS, so she's been in a wheelchair basically my entire life, right?
Sure.
So like when I was a kid, like we always had to deal with her wheelchair, like putting it in the car, taking it out, like moving her places and stuff like that. And her wheelchair was like Josie's first one, where it is just using your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is specifically like the wheels are just made of metal, or the things that you would push, you know, or the wheels themselves are made of like this really rough type of plastic. And if you put your hands on that, especially going at high speeds like that, you are going to fuck your hand up. They have like some type of braking system, but that's normally for like putting it to a stop, like kind of like a bike stand. And that's not the type of that's just like not really the type of thing that like going at that high of speed you would be able to stop with. You might be able to, you would probably be able to slow down at least a little bit, but like I think it might get worn through pretty quick going at that. Also, she's panicking, but
Sure.
like, you know, I just don't think the wheelchair that wheelchair is made to function like that.
Also, I suddenly remembered, it's like, another thing about Out of My Mind is that, like, when the main character gets, like, a motorized wheelchair for the first time, it's this really big moment, and she's, like, so excited about it, because, like, it means that she does not need someone else pushing her around. She has, like, independence again. And in Jose, it almost feels like, the way that it's framed with the Kuleshov effect, or whatever you want to call it, it's like, the way that the reveal that she's gotten a motorized wheelchair is framed, it almost feels like it's being framed as like a betrayal, almost not betrayal, but like it's like, oh no, she's drifting away from us. It's like she's drifting away from him. She's closing herself off more because she's gotten more independent. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't know. Just
Same metaphor, opposite feeling.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like
And it's like,
because she's
I
trying to
love that,
distance herself from him.
I know she's trying to
Because
distance herself from it, but
because the price of love is loss, you know. And
it's the price of love is lost.
yet still we pay for a motorized wheelchair so we can get further away from the thing that we love and don't want to lose.
And it's just like, it's this movie seems to want to say things about like following your dreams and like how like other people affect like your life and everything, and like how you need to make connections with other people in order to like self-actualize. You don't just need to like decide what your own deal is and then you need to participate in the world if you are going to self-actualize, essentially. Like that's like a big theme in the movie, but like it seems like because of the fact that like one of the main characters is actively disabled, it's not so much that she is like it's like the level to which society isolates her against her will and the level to which she isolates herself in response to being already kind of like difficult to like, and in response to her like having a difficult time out in the world, she says, well, I just won't contend with the world then. And like it seems like on one hand that is in fact something that she needs to sort of move past, in the sense of you can't spend your whole life sequestering yourself away from the world unless you're a fucking billionaire or something. But like it's like the whole idea of like it feels like they don't interrogate enough into the fact that the world is like actively like the world could be nicer to Jose, and it just isn't. Like it could, like, the world could be easier and nicer and better for people with disabilities, and it's not. And the fact that almost all of the movie, it seems to put the onus on Jose making connections with other people regardless of what society is doing, like, that's the only thing that's being said. Like I said, it doesn't get interrogated enough for me to feel secure in whatever the fuck the film is trying to say. Same as with the grandmother.
Isn't that kind of the point, though? Like, isn't that you making the movie's point? Is that the world could be nicer to disabilities, to people with disabilities, right? It could be, but it isn't, and we have to, like, face that reality. And the only way Josie is going to get by is by making those connections with people, right? She can't be sequestering herself, because that's only going to be bad for her mental health. She's never going to feel like she can do anything if she doesn't have a support system, right? Because the world is so harsh.
That...
Like, I think you just made the movie's point, man.
Well, but I'm trying to, like, pinpoint, like, why it feels wrong to me. And it's like...
Yeah.
Because you think it should also have the message of, like, some kind of a socio-political point.
It's like, it feels like, I think it's just that, like, I can't ignore the context of the fact that, like, the world, like, both that we live in and as it is presented in Jose, I always said Jose and the Pussycats.
Yep, I've done it before.
Jose the tiger and the fish. The way that it is presented in Jose, Tiger and Fish, and the way that, like, and it's I think I can't ignore the context, and it feels like the movie is ignoring that context specifically just to, like, it's like, I know that you just said that, like, it's like, but the message is that, like, she needs other people, but, like, it's like they present moments where it's very obvious that not only is public, like, the sentiments of the general public against her, but so is the infrastructure of the public against her. And so it's like, literally, the infrastructure of the public is the thing that nearly gets her killed. And it's like, that, like, and the only reason that she doesn't die is because, like, I don't even know if, like, because, like, he didn't really move her wheelchair is the thing. So, like, the cars, like, I don't know how the car sort of situation would have panned out even. But, like, the point is that, like, it's like, there's this, like, it's like, how do I explain? Maybe we should, like, I don't know, move on to a different topic, and maybe I'll figure out, like, how to articulate this. I don't know.
I get it.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it still just sounds like you want the movie to be more clear and explicit on the idea that, you know, society is at fault. Hey, you society people, you need to do something about this problem.
It's not even that I want it to say that people, that, it's not even that I want to say that something should be done. It's the fact that it never seems to, like, it presents these moments and then says, and then the solution, it doesn't, it's like, it presents these events and then it says that, like, Jose's self-actualization has nothing to do with what is going on with the infrastructure and the social sentiment around, like, what around disabilities. Like, that's, like, it feels like that's what it's saying. Like a social worker tells her shortly after her grandmother is dead, you can't, like, shortly after her grandmother is dead, it's like, you can't keep being spoiled like this. And I'm like, spoiled? Motherfucker, she's been isolated from a world that actively is hostile to her. Shut the fuck up! You know? It's like, so it's like, I don't like...
Okay,
like,
wait, hold on, James. But do you think that that scene is what the movie is trying to say to be... You think that is the good guy?
No, I don't think he's a good guy. What I mean
because you're saying, like, shut the fuck up, but also, yeah, you're supposed to feel that. Like, it's not her fault at all.
But, like,
listen,
the impression that I'm getting from what James is saying is that this film is saying that Josie's self-actualization comes from her entering society and participating in it, but that this society is actively hostile to her, and that there needs to be some way to reconcile that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yes and no, because like, well, I mean, yes, that is true, but how do you reconcile with something like that besides saying, like, the reconciliation is, hey, there are still people in the world who will support you and love you for who you are, regardless of your disability.
That's what
Right?
that's what I would say to that.
Is that not
the movie ends where it starts? It gets bookended with her not being pushed this time, which is progress, down a hill.
Step by step, man.
We're
Little
getting there
baby
one day at a
steps.
time.
We're getting there.
She slides down an icy hill and gets caught by the same guy, which is a capital M metaphor, right? like,
Yeah.
like I know I say it's a metaphor a lot, but that is a
No.
metaphor. Like, I haven't seen a
That's
bigger
it,
metaphor
yeah.
since Belladonna of Sadness.
I guess like it I think it a little bit rubs me the wrong way because like I guess I just don't tend to like the narrative decision in general to say that the solution to the problem is that this works out for this, or no, that's not it. It's, what is it about this movie that really like, because like the way you're describing it makes it feel like I should just say it more neutrally and I shouldn't be as emotional about it, but I'm very emotional about it.
Yeah, be emotional. I don't know.
I don't know why I'm so emotional about it.
Imagine that you're starving and there is a guy with a whip standing next to you saying, hey, take 10 lashes and I'll give you a sandwich. And then the moral
sounds like a good deal.
The moral of the story is you have to interface with the guy with the whip so that you can have your hunger sated.
Okay, that's not what the movie is saying. Come on.
It's exaggerated, but I think that's what James is getting at. Like, there's a guy who is actively going to harm you.
Okay.
Who has created a situation that is hostile for you. That being the... And there is something that you need to live a fulfilling life that guy has.
It's like, Josie is like also really isolated, and it's like, her grandmother, against her wishes, hires a random dude from the fucking street
like,
to be her caretaker.
That was horrible.
But it's not really a random dude if he saved her life.
Yeah,
right?
it's not a random dude. It's a dude that Josie specifically said I don't like and don't want anywhere near me, and he's a pervert. Grandma, don't hire this perverted street man to be my wheelchair pusher, please. And like, sure, Josie is wrong in her opinion. But I don't think that matters.
Like, the point is that like if you know that your granddaughter needs a caretaker, like needs somebody who will like be able to do things that you can't do for her because you are elderly and out the door, making your way out the door over the hill, so to speak. Like if hold on, if you know this, then get qualified professional that she finds trustworthy as opposed to a random boy off the fucking street who she actively hates.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
Okay, to be fair, right? In the beginning of the movie, I could probably understand the grandma's idea just being like, Josie is just hostile, like this is just her personality, she'll get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Because then later in the movie, when Tsuneo and Josie get into that fight, and Josie tells the grandma, like, we're done. Like, he's not going to come back. She respects that wish and is like, hey,
remind me, what is the fight?
Don't come back. It's the fight because Josie gets jealous over
there is no fight. There's a grudge.
Yeah, it's there's a grudge. Yeah, she gets jealous over his coworker girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
now.
and how pathetic is that, right? Like, it's not even that you've got a crush on this guy and you find out he has a girlfriend. It's, I have a crush on this guy and you find out that another girl also has a crush on this guy. Like, God, oh, damn it.
No.
I guess
Yeah,
I've gotta
everything-
go, like, lock myself in my room now.
Everything with Mai is like the worst parts of the movie.
Which is
And
a shame
like,
because
to
she's
me-
so cute.
Their character designs are awesome. Like, I love all of them.
And I'm so glad that
Um,
they're, like, 23.
Oh my god, dude!
That's
yeah.
so
I could just be like,
refreshing.
"Holy shit, Josie is so hot." I mean,
Well,
Jesus
that's not
Christ.
where I was going with that. But
Oh well, oh my bad.
no, it's cool, dude. She's like 23.
yeah.
I think you were going with like because like
It's just
so
refreshing,
many,
is all I
like,
was
It's
saying.
just refreshing. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, I think the stuff with Mai is really like where the movie like hampers itself and like bogs it down and like really, I mean, tacky love triangle stuff.
Mhm.
My head is, like,
Those are
I
definitely the
wonder
biggest
if
blemishes on the movie.
And like,
I
what
wonder if
what does she offer to Tsuneo? Like, is it just that she'll listen to him talk about fish?
I mean,
Yeah.
She'll go look for fish
Yeah.
with him because, like, listen.
Well, it's more
I-
than Jose will ever be able to do, right?
Fair enough. Like, I guess that was more Josie's problem. It's not that another girl has a crush on him, but like, oh, this girl can actually give him what he wants out of life, and I never can because of things outside my control. I guess that is actually upsetting. Okay, fine.
yeah. Just like that, we changed his mind, baby.
All right, fine. You can pout a little. But like, I love me some bird watching. And my wife had absolutely no interest in bird watching. But she would take me to the park now again, and we go on a little walk. It's nice. I take pictures of birds. And the more we did it, the more she was like, oh, that's a tufted titmouse. I know that one. It sounds like an arcade machine. Like, oh, I hear that. That's a
True.
robin. Like, oh, man, red bird. Is that a tanager?
Sound like static.
No, like, we have a family of killdeer by the church, by our house, that just had some babies.
Wow.
Well, had some babies like a month ago. They're so adorable. I love those guys. If you've never seen killdeer, look them up. They are fucking disquieted at all times.
Are they named that because they kill deer?
They're
or,
not.
like,
They're
what?
named that for the same reason any other bird is named anything. It's because people think that's what their call sounds like. People think they're saying kill deer, but they're not. Their call is very
Oh, I didn't
distinctly
know that.
one syllable, and it sounds like pweep, pweep.
Isn't that just all birds, man?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm just.
But yeah, my point
I
is,
understand the nuance.
if you get into a relationship with someone and there's something that you're really passionate about, odds are they're gonna pick it up at least a little.
Yeah.
Like obviously don't be with somebody who's actively hostile to your interests, but like Josie loves the ocean. You go hang out,
Yes.
you do some diving, she hangs out on the beach, maybe fishes or something. Like, I don't know, there's stuff there.
Yeah.
You can share that love together.
Yeah. I mean, their scene at the aquarium is
Go to the aquarium.
pretty evident. Of like, wow, Josie is like taken in by all of this, and like Tsuneo is like just explaining all of it, like
Mhm. Like
the little
even if you
bitch
can't,
nerd that
like,
he is.
I was gonna. This is how relieving it is that these characters are 24. Is that I was just about to say, look, it's okay. She's a high school student. Like, it's not like she's mature enough to know these things off the top of her head. But no, you're 24,
Oh, my
girl. Like,
She's very sheltered.
sure,
very sheltered,
fine,
I mean,
fine. But like,
I liked her friendship with the librarian. I think that's
Yeah,
my
that
favorite
was
part
cute.
of the movie. Also, for
Cool.
everything to do with the library really reminded me of fucking Pretty Cure for various reasons.
mhm.
So, just because like in Pretty Cure, there's like two different seasons of Pretty Cure where like it's like the little like Tropical Rouge Pretty Cure, my favorite Pretty Cure, brings up like it is heavily Little Mermaid, like in like there's like a lot of Little Mermaid stuff in there, especially with the character of Laura, who actually shares a lot of interesting little attitudinal similarities with Jose. It's very funny to me that like, but like anyway, like if you put Laura Apollodorus Hedginus Lemaire next to Jose, and you looked at the two of them, you'd be like, yeah, that seems like that might be like characters that would share a similar attitude. But like anyway, the point is that like it's like really interesting how like the mermaid metaphor going on with Jose doesn't seem to track so hard. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what? Explain a little more.
So, like, the story of The Little Mermaid is, in a lot of ways, a tragedy, but also in a lot of ways, it's about rebirth. It's about moving on. It's like this idea that, like, The Little Mermaid wanted so badly to be a part of this world and meet and like be important in this man's life and everything. Like, she wanted to be part of the world. And
yeah. Yeah, I've seen the movie. Yeah.
Yes, but like especially in the original Hans Christian Andersen version, where like she turns into sea foam at the end. It's like, well, she doesn't just turn into sea foam. She turns into a fucking like what's it called? Not a naiad, a fucking sylph, like a daughter of the air. Because like she was so determined to have a soul. Like the idea of the Little Mermaid is that she knows she lacks something. She knows that she is incomplete in some way, and she wants to go out into the world and find that way to be complete. And when she loses the opportunity to be complete by marrying this boy, because he has found he has decided that he loves this other girl and will marry her, and she knows that. And it's like, and she knows she's doomed if he doesn't like do like it's like. And it's like, when she's given the ultimatum, either let yourself be doomed or kill this boy that you love, she decides, I'm going to surrender to the fate that I've been like tasked with, and I'm simply going to jump into the sea rather than kill this boy who I love. And it is that love and that determination to determination to do good that like earns her the status of a daughter of the air. And if she does 300 years of more good deeds, then she will gain the soul that she's been wanting the entire fucking book. So like the what I mean is that like the metaphor tracks really well with Cure Lemaire, and it doesn't really track as well with Jose, in the sense that like I don't know why they included it.
Well, isn't the inclusion of it supposed to parallel, like, what you say? Like, it is more of a tragic ending, but then Josie writes her own story, literally writes her own children's book based on her life to be like, this is my story. I'm not the Little Mermaid. I am this new one that I made.
You know what? That's actually a good point. Okay, we're that's how I got the board. That's how I got the board in favor of Jose, the tiger, and the fish.
I mean, I really like this movie, guys. Like, I really like it.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I really liked the end of her book, where it's like, he's looking for the Shining Sea, he's gonna fly there someday, like, oh no, he lost his wings, he can't ever go to the Shining Sea, like, just took a fucking boat.
Yeah, he just took a boat. It was just harder, but he did it.
Yeah, like, it took him a little bit longer, but it was less tiring, like, it was a nicer journey. Like, damn, my legs don't work anymore because of the car crash. I'll never be able to walk to Mexico now.
Yeah, hey man, you kind of got to give it up.
Oh, sorry.
apparently Josie was based on
I
there was a
saw
book
that.
from the 80s. Yeah, right? I've never
Oh,
read
from
it, but
the
it's a
80s?
A very
Yeah.
old
You know-
manga.
That explains a few things, I feel.
like it's
Short
also
story.
really short. I think it's a light novel actually.
Wikipedia
I think-
says short story.
I think because isn't it like it's like 40 pages or something or like 50 pages. Like it's very short.
There was also a
I'm
2003
surprised they
live
picked
action
it up.
adaptation.
Yeah, apparently the 2003 live action adaptation was like they didn't get together in the end, and
All right.
Tsuneo dumps her for the other girl, Mai, because Josie is like
Crazy.
too crazy. Yeah, it's like too bratty, I guess. I don't know. I've
Based.
never seen it.
Like,
So I can't-
don't get with Mai, but also don't put up with her shit for this long. Respect yourself, man.
Yeah, you know, it's something. I've never seen or read those two.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's what it's. That's what
Yeah,
it's
that was
based on,
surprising
at
to
least.
me. So, since Curie is
we want
officially
to-
not coming, shall
Yeah,
we
I was
talk?
gonna say, do we wanna
Shall
move
we
on?
talk about Cosmic Princess Kaguya?
It,
We
did Curie say that they're
shall.
not coming?
Said that they
Or
were
it's
dragged
just
into
they
some things with
aren't
their
here?
parents.
They've got
oh,
done.
oh.
So,
There,
Kaguya
Well then, yeah, let's
Okay.
do it.
this
Let's
was
get
one of
in.
the most disjointed,
Yes.
incomprehensible, like unfocused, dumb,
So unfocused.
stupid,
Dumb.
idiots.
No thoughts, head empty.
Yeah, since Curie's not here, I can just go all out. Fuck this movie.
At one point, right?
Say again?
But they'll listen to this at one point, just the recording of the stream.
Well, yeah, but they can't get sad in my presence.
Yeah.
I don't have to listen to them being like, no, I like the movie, guys. If they do it in the privacy of their own home, that's fine.
This was like the most Zoomer brain movie I have fucking
Zoomer
ever
brain
seen.
But it's
Dude,
so
this-
Tom,
dumb.
I already said dumb,
I
stupid
know,
idiot.
but
It feels like the movie was made to be watched alongside Subway Surfers. Like it feels like they didn't want you to pay full attention to it.
Oh my
I
god.
thought you meant in the sense that like it's so much about streamer culture and gaming.
I mean that
consider
too,
like,
man.
no,
It's
there
all
are-
encompassing.
There are great pieces of media about streamer culture and gaming. I couldn't name one, but I'm sure they exist. I'm sure I've seen one. I've seen a lot of things. Don't get on me. Don't at me, as the children say.
Oh my gosh. As the Zoomers say.
Yeah,
Oh,
as
okay.
as the Gen Alphas famously say.
Like, okay, so.
But
my-
wait, first off, Brian, you're the only non-Gen Z person here,
That
right?
yeah, I think that's true.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, I am
We're
just
holding up
barely
this
out of
house.
cusper range.
Casper?
Cusp. The Gen Z millennial cusp. I'm just barely not part of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one foot in the grave. We got it.
Yep.
I'm on the other. I'm on the other side of the cusp.
Hey, I'm working on it with my
I'm
therapist,
Mortal,
okay?
so- I, like Princess Kaguya, am immortal, so like, anyway, what am I trying to say? Okay,
But no, this was a truly horrible film. It's
I
like
like the way they blended the animation.
you liked what?
I like the way they like kind of blended the animation, like the 3D models and the 2D things, and
Oh,
like,
I
the
didn't.
camera movements and everything.
I thought that was really
Aw.
bad.
Oh, I thought it was cool and interesting.
Like this reminds me of when Mariah finally sat me down to watch Rent.
Rent?
Yeah, Rent the musical, the movie with Idina Menzel and Adam Pascal and all.
Yeah.
And like this was back when I was doing reviews of everything I watched on Twitter. I was like, this. Let me just see if I can look it up. Because I feel just about the same about this movie as I did about Rent. Oh, well, I can't find it, but it was like bad, wrong, ungood, not quite good movie, ungood viewing experience, awful,
Yeah.
disjointed, wrong, queer in both ways. Weird movie.
In both ways.
Strange.
I didn't feel like the movie was disjointed so much as just
Uh-uh.
meandering and full of filler, because all of the stuff
It
about
was very
playing the
non-directional.
game and competing. Non-what?
Non-directional to me.
No, like
yeah, like I think that's the right way to put it. Like it's just stuff happening.
stuff
and they
happening
have
that
fun
has
like
no
that.
connection to anything else. Like maybe plot-wise there is technically a connection, but when it comes to the vibe, there simply is not. Like
How is this movie 2.5 hours long?
how?
Like, how the fuck did we sit through all of that? And it meant literally nothing.
like
It is just like little thing after little thing. The movie does not want to like fucking sit with a scene
Yep.
at all.
Like
It doesn't want to fucking sit with an emotion at all. It's awful.
it starts
Yeah, it's like
when it started, I was like, okay, we're gonna get something. Like we have this high school student who is excelling at everything, but she's under a lot of pressure because her dad is dead and her mom is like overbearing. Like, okay, I get it. I've seen this before, but you know what? I like it. This is an anime. So you have the classic story of the overworked high school student, meets Moon Baby, is a streamer, plays Quidditch, is in love with an AI avatar. There's a moon war a la Land of the Lustrous. Robots.
Well, I think that was pretty coherent because that was just taken from the original Kaguya story.
Sure, every individual part is coherent. Mostly. Except for the last one. The last one's a bit
No,
off.
the last one completely incoherent. I don't know what happened. I literally don't know what happened.
Well, we know what happened. We just don't know why it worked.
Yeah, no, why? Yeah, why?
Why
it
did it
happened,
happen?
I guess, or why? Yeah, why did it happen? How did it work? I don't understand.
I will never get
Please
over.
explain, movie. Oh, you're over? Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
I will never get over the Quidditch match when the lady, like the main character Iroha, takes off her costume, and the evil guy who's like, "I'm gonna marry your moon baby if I win this Quidditch game." The evil guy is like,
I
I knew you would see it. Little sister! Dun, dun,
Little
dun.
sister. Dun, dun, dun.
Honestly, that was my favorite moment in the movie.
Uh-huh.
Can I be honest? Like, first of all, you keep saying Quidditch. I think it's worse. I think they're playing League of Legends.
You're right. I
and
mean,
the
I just use Quidditch for every fake sport that gets played in a game, in a piece of media that I
Yeah.
don't care about.
The problem with that game, though, is that it doesn't fucking make any sense. Like, I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
at
I
all.
could not
That's
follow
the
the rules.
longest scene of the movie,
Sure is.
man.
And
I don't know what's happening at all.
and it's not directly connected to any of the other things that are happening. Like
No,
they're using
literally
it
nothing.
they're using it in hopes that it will gain them subscribers for their streamer competition. We don't ever really see them streaming. Like we see Kaguya streaming
We see
a
it in
couple of
montage.
times from like very short
From like
scenes.
montage
Yeah.
perspectives, yeah.
But like it doesn't
With,
go
like,
into them streaming at all. It's just something that's happening.
Because why would that be interesting? Like, in
Well,
fact,
because
like,
streaming is
why
fucking
would
brutal.
any of it? Well,
Like-
I mean, yes, but the movie doesn't want to paint it as brutal. It wants to just be like, look at the fun, happy time that we're all having.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Like the thesis of the movie is this idea of like you need to hold tight to your happy memories and shit, and so that I don't know. It's like like it's like just enjoy your life, and that's it. Like it's like hold on to your happy memories and enjoy your life. You can write your own happy ending, and I'm just like, okay. So I thought the fake out ending was very funny.
I thought it
I don't
was.
think anything.
I thought it was overdone. It was
I guess
overplayed.
that's fair enough. I think
It
the
made
thing
me
that
mad. It made me
Okay.
actually mad.
That like, what do you mean? I saw more movie to watch. I'm done. I'm done.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Like I literally was like, wait, is it over? And then I was like,
Please?
I mean, I guess that's how it ends. And then it was like, oh wait, no, there's still like 20 more minutes. And I'm like, fucking god damn it, man.
It's too many minutes. It's
Like,
I think like
we're talking about
Yeah.
happy endings here, and I just think it's really funny that of the 3 movies we watched for this anime club, I was like, hold on to your happy ending no matter what. Just keep believing in your true love, and you will get your happy ending. And the second one's like, society can be brutal sometimes, but as long as you find people who click with you and really support you, you're gonna be able to make it through. And the last one's like, fuck Satan, reject God, and remake the world in your image. Like,
literally have sex with
yes,
Satan.
have sex with Satan. Fuck Satan in the Hail Satan way.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, this movie's dog shit.
there is
like,
no happy ending but that which we take by force from those who oppress us.
exactly. Seize the means of happiness.
Seize the means of happiness.
It's called Sacred Rebellion. Look it up.
Oh my god. Yeah, the I mean, Jesus Christ, this fucking
No,
movie,
wrong.
man. What?
No, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, wrong.
Oh, I mean,
Suffering
fucking
Satan.
man. Suffering Satan.
There's one that I really like that I've gotten to saying recently that comes from a book series called The Hierarchy by James Islington. And it's God's Graves. Fucking love that one.
God's grave.
It's like
Ooh,
God's
that's
grave,
good.
man.
Good one.
That's fun. I think it's like, okay, so the pace of Kaguya really was like the way that Kaguya like played out. It was interesting to me considering I got really into the Murderbot series this month, right? So like,
Who
the thing
didn't?
about the Murderbot series is
No, please tell me. Tell me how this connects.
the thing about the Murderbot series is that it does this thing where it really hits the ground running in the sense of like the main character is like it's like a it's written in first person. The main character is Murderbot, who is a security robot, like a sec unit, who essentially is like property of this company, and it gets like contracted out to clients as part of like a package that they have. Anyway, so like the thing about Murderbot is that like the events and like new information happens very quickly, but in this way that like feels like it flows. And the reason that it flows, I think, is because it is all essentially just like tied to the fact that Murderbot as a character has a high processing speed because it is a robot. So it's like this sort of like interesting thing where it's like the speed and the prioritization of information and the way that like the word economy in these fucking novellas is crazy. I love it. And so when things go by really fast, it feels like a lot is happening and it feels like all of it matters, even though all of it is going by really fast, which is surprising to me because so I said this like 2 days ago to my roommate that whenever something is going by really fast, I go, oh, I guess I'm not supposed to pay attention to the details, because if I was supposed to pay attention to it, it would slow the fuck down. Which is like, sounds like he looked at me like I was crazy. But like, it's like, so I say all of this in conjunction with Kaguya, because Kaguya comes at you fast so that it can get to the next thing, but the reason it is trying to get to the next thing so fast is not because it has a lot going on, but because it has, because it doesn't want to, it simply doesn't want to slow down. It just doesn't want to, and so it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very hard agree.
Whenever you bring up another piece of media in Anime Club, it reminds me of this friend of mine who has a tendency to tell stories in a certain way. And every time it's like, we're talking about like a board game that we're playing. It's like, oh, I actually have a funny story about this board game. So my uncle ran a shipping barge on the Mississippi River. And after about 10, 15 minutes, you eventually get to like, yeah, it was a Christmas present. We played it all day on Christmas, and it was really fun.
Jam, I think you bring up a very good point with the pace of this movie and how it is very much like, don't pay attention to any of the details, right? The problem with that is that, because like, and I can get behind a lot of things that are just about the vibe, right? This movie wants to be about the vibe, and it fails at that. Like, it's not even a good vibe movie.
Why do you think it fails at the vibe?
Well, because what is the vibe, right? What's the vibe? The vibe is
streamer Gen Z shit.
Have good
they play
fun
games,
times.
they have fun. They realize that overworking is bad. You should actually have fun sometimes.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. Have good fun times with your, with your friend,
with
or
your moon baby,
your girlfriend, with your moon baby, right? Have good fun time. Don't overwork yourself, right? And then at the very end of the movie, for 2 hours, it's that vibe. And then at the end of the movie, it has a slight twist and is like, oh, actually, we're trying to say something about like loving people and, your significant other, how they change and if you still love them or not, which the movie rejects entirely. Because they're like, I actually don't love you. You've changed, and I do not love you, right? And then what happens? Oh, she dedicates the next 10 years of her life working incredibly hard to get her moon baby back.
Yeah. Which,
so it's
by the way, tangentially related, is how the Odyssey should have ended.
Okay.
Been thinking about that a lot lately.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Just
what do you mean
not the working 10 years to make a new moon baby part. That doesn't apply to the Odyssey.
No,
I mean,
Odysseus
gets back and Penelope is like, you've changed, I don't love you anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, think of all the gods you pissed off in the meantime.
Yeah, also, why are all of these gods knocking at our door?
Where the fuck have you been?
You need to fix this. Who is Calypso?
But yeah, so it fails this vibe check, right? Because it explicitly hard undercuts itself at the very fucking end. What else do we have? Do we have the details and the lore of this movie? No, because who fucking cares about any of this moon bullshit going on? It's barely explained. It's just there as a backdrop. So you fucking, like everything else in this movie, you fucking blink and you miss it, right? It's like, oh, we're from the moon. The moon is closer to the virtual world than the real world, so we should defend ourselves in the virtual world. I don't know what that means.
The moon is in the real world.
Means, but yeah, the moon's in the literal real world.
It's
so
there already.
That means, okay, fucking fine. We're going with it. I guess we're just running with it.
Where did Kaguya go? Where did she go?
Well, literally, where did she go?
Where did she go?
She teleported, man. Through the vapor wave.
They take her away
moon.
in the VR headset. Where did she go? Where did physical Kaguya go? Where is the moon baby?
There was no
moon baby is disappeared.
Well, she was taken through the virtual world because that's the shorter route to
Yes.
the moon. Obviously.
So where did the real one go?
Where did Kaguya
It
go?
went through the virtual world.
They just pulled her into the computer? Like,
I guess.
did they Serial
maybe,
Experiments Lane
like
it? Is
Tron?
this the movie that was actually like Serial Experiments Lane the whole time?
Yes, this was the Serial Experiments Lane movie, I think.
God, this is a prequel to Lane. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Lane is so much better than this guy's. Come on, we
I
can't
agree.
be serious.
No, I agree.
Yeah, that means quite a lot. But I'm thinking, okay, I mean, Tom, you do make a good point. I didn't like the ending either, or like I would have liked it more if they really stuck with the, oh, you know, people change, and you gotta live with that. So like the ending of them bringing young Kaguya back, that was really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, all of this is just like the last 20 minutes. I think the vibe for the first 2 hours it's pretty consistent.
Yeah,
I
but
would
that's the problem. That is it is the consistency. How consistent the vibe is for 2 hours. It is just one thing, and then at the very end, it's different and undercuts itself and makes the whole 2 hours that you just watched fucking pointless.
It feels like the people in charge of this movie were like, we have created this monstrous fun fest that goes on for 2 hours, and I realize now that this has nothing to say about anything, and we have to fix that. Like, we gotta throw something meaningful in there, or they're gonna get sick.
Listen, if the whole show was essentially just about Iroha's family drama, like specifically her drama with her brother and her mom, and that was the whole focus of the film, and Kaguya just happened to also be a silly little manic pixie dream baby that appears in her life.
Moonic pixie dream baby.
Moonic pixie dream baby, you're right. Then like I feel like the show would have been like way more interesting and cooler, because then she would be like contending with like, it's like, is that like, it's like she's contending with the fact that like she has this weird magic baby who is growing at a very strangely accelerated rate, and like wants to do all of these things, and she's like impeding on like her life plans, and she's also contending with the fact that she is functionally mothering this child while also trying to avoid her own mother, and her older brother is like, girl, you need to get out from the invisible yoke that is our mother's expectations, please, for the love of God. It's just like, that's functionally his entire character motivation in a lot of ways. Like, the reason that he goes after Kaguya so hard is because he's like, I know that Iroha, you are somehow connected to this Kaguya girl. And, like, Iroha starts, like, wearing the little mascot suit, and then he's like, that's definitely Iroha. I'm not fooled, girl. And he's like, take off your silly little costume then. And she's like, fine then. And it's like, I thought that she, like, also, the moment where she takes off the costume is not very impactful, because we didn't know why she was wearing the costume. We thought, is she nervous about being seen? Why? What's this about? And then it's like, she wore the costume to sort of throw her brother off the scent, and it didn't fucking work. And because she realizes it didn't work is when she takes it off. And that's like, what? So anyway, if the whole movie had been about her family drama, it would have been better.
If the whole movie had been about her family drama, at least it would have just been a bad movie.
Yeah.
Down.
Wait,
You
but
could
this way, it's a
cut
bad
the family
movie,
drama
that's
out
what?
of the movie,
And
it would.
this way, it's... I forget what word I used at the beginning. But it's that kind of movie.
Just worse than bad, just terrible.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie.
You used a lot of words, a lot of
Yes.
one-syllable words. Wrong, dumb. What else?
No thought
Dumb,
energy.
stupid, idiot, weak, pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On top of all of this, right? All of the characters are like incredibly shallow. Just the most fucking shallow cast I have ever seen in a fucking movie. Even Iroha, who is the most fleshed out by far, is like, like she has like two different modes of like, she's freaking out over, being stressed, and then oh, now she has a fun time. And the movie, right? Like she is. I don't like throwing this term around very much, but she is like a prototypical Mary Sue. Like the movie.
Kaguya?
No, Iroha.
No, Iroha.
Huh.
She is like completely competent in anything that the movie asks of her. She does not struggle at all with anything. Right? The only struggle that she has is like emotional, like getting over this hurdle with her mother. But it feels so tacked on, and like not even like a background detail. Like you don't even think about it through most of the movie until it's just resolved, because she's like, "Oh, I want my girl back." Like that's it. It's just so it's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
It's like the movie starts with her establishing it's like she didn't get along with her mother, and it's like that's like mincing words about it, because we see how like just in the little chibi art at the top of the movie within the first minute, her mom is like yelling at her in this way where she's physically shrinking away from her mom, and then her mom physically attacks her in the chibi imagination. Like she smacks her upside the head and pulls in her hair, and it's like they go through the little like cartoon puff of a dust up, and then she's like, "So I moved out of the house," and it's like, I'm sorry. So we, the audience, are supposed to believe that she's meant to reconcile with this woman for no reason, who we have been given no positive character traits for. Like, it seems like a good thing. It seems like she's doing all of this stuff out of necessity because she was in a bad home situation. Her older brother literally left, and like she's like, I'm alone now because the house that I live in is exclusively populated by a hostile entity and me. And it's like, so it's like, what the fuck movie?
I think the family situation confused me the most, because I don't feel like there was any point in the movie where it was really clarified what actually happened. Like, her mom just forced her to keep doing the piano stuff even after her dad
I don't think
died.
any specific thing happened.
No, I think
Yeah, I don't
specifically
think it
what
was
happened
one of
was, it's not that she forced her to do it more. It's that she decided that now that the dad wasn't around, she had full control over her children, and she could just be like, I think it's like, she seems to be a bit of a control freak, and, like, she didn't cry at the dad's, funeral, and she said, "Someday you'll understand." And that's a thing that adults say to children a lot when they really just mean shut up, you know? So it's like, no, I don't believe you, ma'am. Children are an oppressed class, and I hate you dearly. No, I wanted to. Literally, Ira says, it's like, I never ever wanted to say that to you, to Kaguya. Like she says, like, I don't even remember. It's like, like, she's like, I would never say, like, that's a thing that I never want to say to you, is like, someday you'll understand. Because she knows that phrase really just means stop bothering me with your feelings. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that is the most depth that the movie gives that type of relationship, right? I mean, any relationship in the movie, that's the most depth that the fucking movie gives anything in the movie.
Yeah.
Saying that, though, who cares? Like, who literally gives a shit? The movie does not justify the resolution between her mother and Iroha. Like,
I mean, but look, okay, so Tom, first off, I care because, like, as you said, this is the only semblance of depth the movie has. I was like really hoping
you know
that,
what?
like,
Fair.
it would flesh it out for a bit. And like right now, I can't tell any of you that like you're totally wrong, that this reconciliation is wrong. But like I don't agree with it either, because I just lack a clear image of, you know, what happened in their past, why there's all this animosity between them, right? Okay, I mean, James, I understand your explanation, but that to me sounds like you're your conjecture, basically, not something the movie states or presents very clearly.
I feel
Well,
like it is
Tenek,
pretty clear.
it doesn't present it clearly in a very clear fashion because it's about the vibe, man.
Yep.
They don't want to give explicit details of why her mother is a tyrannical monster. They just want you to feel like she is. They just want you to get like this general sense that this is why things need to be the way that they are, because they're not interested in giving you details, man. It's not interested in trying to tell you a fucking story about this girl who is overworked and feels put upon by her overbearing mother. They're not interested in that.
Yeah,
they want to get to Wahoo Wacky Pizza Times, and fucking that's it, man.
But like, if you are paying attention, this film, like you said, like it feels like it doesn't want you to pay attention. It feels like it wants you to play Subway Surfer on the side. Like it's like the film almost punishes you for paying attention in the sense of like.
Based, so based.
Sense if you pay the fuck attention, because like if you're paying attention and organizing all of the details, you're like, okay, so this got dropped. It's like this detail got dropped. This detail like didn't resolve. Kaguya is a little bit of a monster in the sense of like so she came to Earth because she was bored of the moon. This implies that like, and it's she was bored of the moon, so she came to Earth, and this seemingly implies that she had like a job and she was like a fully grown shape before she what huh?
I said she was a wage cock.
Oh,
well,
right,
I guess
that.
we don't actually know if they have wages on the moon, but she does call herself a corporate slave at one point, right?
No wages on the moon.
That
They
is
just
what
run
it
right off
says.
the goddamn thing.
Maybe she's like Murderbot, but anyway, so Murderbot does not get paid. But what I'm trying to say is that it's like it really is interesting. Like the moon like comes down to get her, like she's their property or something. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, the attempt that I am making, fuck, I lost. Okay, so she was like a fully grown person with a job on the moon. Then she comes down to Earth and she becomes like a baby. She's just a baby in the telephone pole, and Iroha actively just says, closes the window. This is gonna be someone else's problem, but then it's like, oh no. Okay, well maybe I shouldn't leave a baby in a corner of town that's a little sketchy like this. And it's just like so. Anyway, my thing is that like so she grows up like supernaturally fast, and she spends like so much of Iroha's really hard-earned money. And if you're paying attention to the film, you know you're supposed to like Kaguya. I found it impossible to like Kaguya after she literally just stole a bunch of Iroha's money just to get herself cool shit. And
yeah, like she sold her fucking laptop. What the fuck? You can't do that.
She like, it's like I'm like, that's not acceptable, Kaguya. Like, it would have been kind of funny if you, as a 3-year-old, had done this, but you are functionally anywhere from functionally like approximately 12, and I know you don't have a concept of human money right now, but you do have a concept of theft, probably, I assume. Like,
Communist moon.
I like the fact.
Communist moon.
Cock shotgun. Moon's communist.
Gotta go kill the moon. Don't know what to tell you.
Moon's haunted.
Seize the moons
Moon's
of production.
haunted. Seize the moons of production.
Seize the moons of production.
Well, she does have a concept of exchange value because she needed it to be able to sell the laptop.
Yep.
True.
And like she steals things from Iroha a bunch. Like she steals Iroha's little pancakes that her friends bought for her because she helped them with the test. And it's like, when I say that the movie punishes you for paying attention, what I mean is you pay attention to Kaguya's behavior in the beginning and you go, okay, this is a horrible little chaos gremlin that Iroha has no reason to like indulge or like at all. And we're supposed to believe that she just bats her little puppy dog eyes at Iraha, and Iraha goes, okay, fine, when we have also known that Iraha is escaping an abusive situation, functionally, in this apartment that she has right now. And she, like, the only reason she didn't, like, call the cops, the only reason she backed out of calling the cops is because she realized I sound like an insane person. And she was like, that's too much trouble, like, I feel. Like, it would be more trouble to get the police involved at this juncture than it would to just deal with
so
this
Japanese.
baby. Yes. It'd be more trouble to get the police involved. But, like, you know, so, it's like it's like, because of this, if you're paying attention to the film, and then the last 20 minutes happens especially, but that's beside, like, why does Iraha accept Kaguya as a fixture in her life? Because, quite frankly, like, it is inconsistent with her, like, character of, I need to be optimal all of the time to keep Kaguya at all. Once Kaguya becomes, like, large enough to walk around on her own, like, Kaguya whining, no, leave me to the streets, to the mean streets of the world, like Kaguya saying all of that would not convince it certainly wouldn't convince me to let her stay after she spent so much of my fucking money and exhausted me through a 3-day weekend and stuff. It's like,
Well, to that point, James, the idea, first of all, Iraha did try to kick Kaguya out multiple times. But on top of that, like, it's very clear that to me at least, that it was just like a very, I feel bad, like I can't do this type thing. Like you said before, like I can't call the cops right now because I don't want to disturb people. You know, it is putting the needs of others before yourself, right? That's essentially what she was doing with Kaguya. Kaguya was clearly in a position where she was not able to live anywhere or exist without being homeless, essentially. And Iroha's like, well, I might as well, you know. I kind of brought this baby into my house, this moon baby, and now I have to deal with it. Does that really track with her character? I mean, not really. But it's also like that's just like the point of the movie. How else is she supposed to get out of her shell, TM, if she doesn't have the person to pull her out?
The manic pixie dream girl to pull her out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but James, I do agree with everything you said. I think I felt the same way for most of the movie. I mean, of course, like, Kaguya's chicanery gets less bad as it goes on, but I do feel like there was a distinct lack of any real point where it felt like the connection wasn't kind of forced. Like, oh, they just spent a lot of time together basically playing this game. And, okay, I can believe it, like, their bond is deeper now, but, like, lovers? Why?
Nah.
She's like 4 days old.
Okay, I mean,
This is some
adult
Jacob
on the
from
moon.
Twilight shit.
Iroha literally groomed
but is
her.
it really?
I don't know
But
if
is
she
it really
groomed her 'cause she
grooming
was
if they were
yeah.
an adult beforehand?
No,
She was
I
a
wouldn't.
baby in a telephone bowl.
It's not. I would not call it grooming, because she
Grooming
didn't.
implies that there was like that she was like, I found this baby, and that
Now
means I
I
can
may-
take advantage of her.
Now I may raise it so that when it is an adult, it will want me, which is a
True.
normal
Yeah,
thing
that
to
is a-
think about babies.
That is a fair point. Calling it grooming is way funnier than
I mean, I feel like if we combed through the movie enough, phrase used advisedly, we could maybe find a scene where she physically groomed Kaguya, and then you would be right.
Yeah.
She does brush Kaguya's hair.
Yeah, sure, there you go.
There you go. So we're
Literal
all
child,
right,
yeah.
and the movie sucks.
You know what doesn't suck? Belladonna of Sadness.
Tell me.
Sadness.
Specifically
Yeah.
that part. Specifically that part where, like, the movie is going through all of the villagers, like that scene in Lost Song where they're like, and how did Finis help you?
Yeah.
When it's going through all the villagers and that one lady's like, well, we just can't afford more children. So my husband was getting frustrated and like I was getting a little lonely too. So I went to the witch and I was like, hey, is there a way to have sex without having kids? And there is. And then the very next person's like, she raised my cousin from the dead.
But wait, I don't think I fully got that second interview. Because right, the granny says she doesn't actually see her grandson.
Yeah, I
She
didn't really
instead sees
understand that
demons in hell sing about how they're sad about the grandson, which I don't even know if that implies if the grandson is in heaven or hell.
I think it pretty explicitly implies that he's in hell, considering you just said demons in hell are around the grandson.
Yes, but
I
how
think
bad
that
of a thing is that really?
I don't know. Hail Satan. I think with that, it was literally just, I want to see my grandson again. And she gets a vision of his face. Now, it's a very detailed explanation, but that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, something like that. Just necromancy.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't actually come back. She just sees him in her mind's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think there is one main thing I want to ask or bring up about the movie, which again has to do with like how deep it is, and it's like, I guess, like social significance. And I was thinking, well, is like selling your soul to the devil supposed to be a metaphor for anything other than just,
I mean,
rejecting authority?
Yeah, I just got the usual metaphors, like, you know, reject oppression, embrace yourself. It, like, back when I was brought to church as a kid, one of the funniest fucking things I ever heard was that classic adage, Satan doesn't whisper, believe in me, he whispers, believe in yourself.
Oh my god,
You know?
I know that so hard.
And, like,
Yeah.
like, and that's
Straight up,
that's the idea, but
that's
just
off the head.
the way it is obviously supposed to be interpreted here. Like, Satan as metaphor for the dominant self, you know?
The way that I heard it was like, essentially like, you know how in cartoons they have the angel and the devil on the shoulder? That's secretly not the case. The real case is that you have an angel on your shoulder in the form of the Holy Spirit. And there is no devil, there's just you. As in, you are the source of the badness.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Yeah, there is a lot of onus on the self
Mm-hmm.
of you are the problem.
And, like, the more you get into it, like, looking at this, like, all of the stories about Satan, from an extra-biblical lens, when you're looking at it from outside, Satan is always the bro. Every time. Like,
So, bro?
What?
Garden of Eden.
Not really.
Garden of Eden. Eve is at the tree, and we assume the serpent is Satan. Satan comes down.
Yeah.
Is like, hey, God is keeping, like, really important knowledge from you. You want to eat this apple? Like, and Eve's like, no, I can't eat the apple. It's like, are you sure? Because, like, I feel like you
It'd be
should
pretty
know
cool
what
if you ate the
I
apple.
feel like you should know what good and evil are. Like, Satan as Prometheus as Firebringer. In the book of Job.
Right, but I think that's just the Garden of Eden story.
Yeah.
And that's like if you interpret the serpent as Satan.
Sure.
Yeah,
In the book of
serpent is
Job.
never even explicitly said to be Satan.
The only
or
book of the
Lucifer or
Bible where the
anything.
word Satan is used.
Yeah.
Like, the book of Job, Satan is working on behalf of God. And God is like, hey, Satan, will you go down there and kill Job's family? The only people Satan ever kills in the Bible. He's like, yeah,
No, but wait,
I
I think you're
guess.
misremembering the story because it's Satan himself who wants to test
Right,
Job's
sure.
faith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Still
then God
working
just
on
gives
behalf of
consent.
God.
But not really,
like a
because
prosecuting
it's
attorney.
Satan's own interest in Job's faithfulness that
Yeah, but he
serves
would
as
not.
the framing for the dialogue.
He would not have gone down to kill Job's family if God did not make that agreement.
Right, like I mean, I'm sure you know
they
this,
are working
Tenek.
in tandem.
I'm sure you know this, Tenek, but for the sake of the chat,
Yeah,
the word Satan means adversary. Like Satan's job
Yes.
in the heavenly court was to be the person who tempts believers out of belief for the sake of serving God's interest. Satan tempting Jesus in the desert. Jesus wanders around the desert, fasting, starving to death, and Satan's like, bro, eat something.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that, man.
Have you ever thought that you're not you when you're hungry and you should have this secret? And you're like, no, I am more myself than I have ever been.
You're not you. Hungry.
And then you get to like Belladonna of Sadness, and it's that same idea, right? Like Satan as the expression of the self in the face of authority. Speaking of the face of authority, the character designs in this fucking movie.
Oh.
Did you all look at this movie?
This movie is at times horrifying to look at, and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Like seeing.
I was just thinking for the Lord, like
Go ahead.
The Lord has three things coming out of his head. Are those supposed to be like part of his skull, or is that supposed to be hair?
Who the hell knows?
It's just supposed to be a cross. I mean,
sure.
Yeah, you know that does make more sense.
Like the scene with Jeanne as the Sphinx creature.
Yeah.
Dude.
Was that the Queen?
No, that was.
Or no,
that
I
was
think
Jeanne.
that was Jean. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Jean. The whole depiction of the priest being a classical depiction of Jesus, like the long beard, the long brown hair that all morphs
and
into
the
each
halo,
other, like, and the halo, like so sick.
And then the beautiful watercolor animation too.
Oh yeah.
And like,
if only it was animated.
Yeah, if only it moved. Like, this is one film that I think I would rather call a film than a movie. Because it doesn't move.
But when it does move, it's so good. Cool. It's so good, man. The whole, I thought you were talking about the watercolor sequence when she wakes up and is like, I thought I died. And it's like her being surrounded by nature, and it's all this like just morphing and twisting of her environment, and like spread out with these beautiful color spreads. Like, it's so good, man.
It's definitely the most visually striking of the three movies.
Oh yeah.
Well, the other two were just modern anime movies, except that Cosmic Princess Kaguya didn't even look good.
I thought it looked good.
I don't think the 3D portions of the movie look great, but the normal stuff looks good.
Did you see the copy-pasted moon soldiers?
Yes, the copy-pasted moon soldiers were...
That is 3D.
Not, that is 3D, yes. They were not very good. So, yes. But that's why I'm saying the normal stuff...
One way.
Yeah,
I think the normal stuff looks good.
The normal stuff looks good, but only because they took away from the other stuff. Like, they didn't evenly distribute some part of their budget, whether it was time or effort or money.
Okay, well then let me change my statement. I think the normal stuff looks standard. I don't think.
Yeah, but I don't expect
a movie that's coming out.
I don't expect standard from a movie.
Well, I guess I wouldn't expect anything from a movie. I guess that's where I would. That's my difference.
Man,
I don't
that's
go in
a
with
level of
expectations.
cynicism that I aspire to.
Well, it's honest to God. It's not supposed to be cynical. I go in expecting nothing because expectations cloud your general enjoyment of things.
Sure.
If you went in and said I expected this to be good and it wasn't as good as I expected it to be, that's not on the movie, that is on you, right? Like that is you bringing things into the movie without letting the movie speak for itself. That's my point. When I say something is like it looks standard, is that out of a movie from this year, right? Didn't it come out earlier this year?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
This is I mean, outside of the 3D stuff, which I wouldn't even say is necessarily terrible, but it's not great. It's just like whatever. It's just fine. I've seen better 3D animation, right? But the normal stuff, the 2D, the general 2D, you would say it looks as standard. It looks like a movie that I would see in 2026. That's what I would say. Which I think most of them look good. So therefore, that's why I would say it looks good.
Sure. But like, I feel like the visual quality.
There's no soul.
Yeah. I feel
Sure.
like the visual quality follows the same curve that I was talking about when it comes to the optimism of the movies. It's like,
Okay.
Kagi is like, this film looks okay. It's good in parts. And then Josie's like, this is a perfectly average anime movie. And then Belladonna of Sadness is like, hi.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
You don't know what to think about me, do you?
No. In fact, I'm going to fuck your life up.
And that's not all.
In the most unique way possible. Yeah. See, I would with Josie. That movie is at least compared to Kaguya. Belladonna of Sadness is its own beast. Compared to Kaguya, like Kaguya feels like it wasn't like even really directed. Like a lot of it feels like it is just like scenes of things happening, and obviously there is direction, right? There's good. Well, I'm not gonna say good. There is shot composition. They were being purposeful with the way that they put that movie together. But you can tell that that is the case in Josie, whereas I don't feel that you can tell that is the case with Kaguya. I think Josie is way more deliberate about its shot composition and the way that it frames stuff in scenes rather than Kaguya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to bring up with Belladonna that I remembered is that I found the ending kind of weird, or like I don't understand why
Yeah.
Jean decides to actually come along with Jeanne. Why why the witch decides to come along with her husband to the Lord if she already knew her answer would be no. And I don't know if it should be taken at face value that she did really mean she would only decide to help if she became the queen of the whole land or of the world,
The
or
ruler
whatever.
of the world, yeah.
Yeah, or if that was just like she just decided to not agree on the principle, and then well, that doesn't matter.
Well,
what she said.
The Lord of the Land can't give her rulership of the world. And she knows that.
Yeah.
Well, we assume.
So, instead of just sparing her own life by deciding not to go, she decides to go there, get killed, just to stick it to the man.
Yeah, no, like, death as defiance, maybe? Like...
Yeah, I would like to believe that, excuse me. I would like to believe that, Jeanne maybe still felt that Jean was, like, telling her the truth that he had changed and was like, I want to be with you again. And, you know, we can just go to the king and figure this out, right? I would like to believe that there was a part of her that was like still down with him. And
Right,
that's
but
why
I mean,
she
it's not
went.
like Jean lies to her. He's very clear, like, we are going to live on the condition that you do agree to help the Lord.
Yeah,
So,
but
like, by
he
that
also
point, she has all
says
the information she needs.
he also says if you don't come with me, they're gonna come after you and they're gonna kill me. So
Yes.
it is I think it is primarily that threat of him dying that she goes along with and is like, all right, well, let me go check out the king.
Yeah, like,
We talked about like the metaphor of like the devil, right, or Satan or whatever you want to call him,
Yourself.
right? Yourself, you being the individual, and like, yeah, it is very much like they have the French Revolution literally plastered at the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Of like,
Which is weird. Because like this wasn't pre-revolutionary France. This was Black Death France. We're talking like the 1200s.
But they're using, right? So I think the I don't know a lot about the what's the name? The French Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do I know about it is, or as much as I know about it is in like Les Miserables. You know what I mean?
That
like
wasn't
that's
even
my
the
experience
revolution.
with it.
that's not even
That was the
not?
Paris.
I thought
That was the
I-
Paris Rebellion of 1820.
Okay, then see,
something.
Then
90.
The
the most that I know about it, even further than that, is like the Scarlet Pimpernel, and that's like almost in opposition of the French Revolution, which is its own thing. Ah, dude, I love that musical so much. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I think they used that time period as a backdrop, because that time period was more puritanical in like a religious context.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, if I'm, getting my time periods correct. But that's why that works, right? Is because the juxtaposition of Satan towards that time period and the way that they want to say, hey, right now in 70s Japan, the way that poverty works, right? The way that we've been, post-war for the past 20 years we've just been getting worse and worse. We're basically like this time period where we have these puritanical rulers over us. How are we going to free ourselves through, individual action, through freedom, something like that.
Authority bad.
I see.
Authority bad.
Authority bad.
Yeah.
As I said, children are an oppressed class.
I was reading some reviews on my anime list of this movie because I was like, wow. I read a review that was literally from this month. And I was like, wow, somebody watched this.
Maybe that somebody
like
knew
not
that it
for
was gonna be
fucking
an ExPoint game.
not for an anime oh, what's up? Where you going?
No, I was testing.
Huh?
Hello? Can
What?
you all hear me?
Huh? What?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, Brian. Can you
Were
hear
you-
us?
were you-
Yeah, I
gone?
can hear you. No, my mic went out for a second. It's back now.
Oh, okay.
I learned how to fix it.
Yeah. Nice. But yeah, I was reading a review. I mean, I was reading just reviews in general, but I'm very, I don't know. Maybe this is me just being like, you guys don't understand real fucking art. But a lot of people were like, yeah, this this doesn't feel very feminist. Like, it feels just gratuitous sex violence just because they wanted to. Like, it's torture porn. Like, they just want to fucking
No.
brutalize a woman and then, you know, that's it.
I
Like,
will not
no,
give you
man.
torture porn. I can see an argument for regular porn.
You know?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't
maybe
agree
haven't
with
seen
that
enough
argument.
Weird people, but I don't know what kind of person would get off to this, actually.
Well, like that, you don't have
there
to.
are some freaks, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's something anyone would get off to. I'm saying the argument that it is regular porn would be that the creators made it because they wanted this particular kind of sexualization to exist, regardless of whether or not it's sexy to anyone but them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, what did you want to say, Tom? That like people thought that it's regressive because it's just gratuitous sex.
Yeah, like I'm just shocked that I can literally go online and read reviews and people not think that it was deliberate. Like that
Yeah,
this
I
was
mean-
not for a reason.
I think I don't. Maybe it's not mutually exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I agree with you fully. Like, this is deliberate. The themes about sexual liberation are at least implicit through all of this weird imagery that's
Yeah.
put there. But I mean, at the same time, like, that doesn't really have much depth of content. I don't know. I feel kind of weird about it because I feel like I understand both where you and the other people are coming from. I understand where you're coming from because I don't know how to convey this message subtly without. I mean, can I call it subtle? I guess because it's not really a part of the plot, right? Like they never actually hunt Jean down because she's been a sexual deviant. They never bring that up. They just say she had dealings with the devil and don't really talk about the means of that as being important. Nor would it make sense for them to know, right? But at the same time, like where I see the other people coming from is that this is kind of a simple message. I guess kind of what I said about authority bad being a simple message. It's just sexual liberation good or repression bad.
Repression bad more than specifically sexual liberation good. Like
Yeah.
sexual
Yeah, I mean,
liberation
however you want
good,
to
but
put it.
but sexual liberation as metaphor for general liberation good.
Yeah, as a vehicle to say liberation.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's
But
I don't
think
know. Like, go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, just to finish up, I guess I kind of said it already, but I think it's the simplicity of that message that makes it easy for me to see that, yeah, maybe like a pretty non-ignorable function or reason for why there's all this weird sex stuff in the movie is just because the authors got off to that or they wanted to make it for someone who would, or something along those lines.
I think
And
one
then
thing
it
that
is
we're
just
forgetting
gratuitous sex.
that we're forgetting to acknowledge here is that somebody can set out to make a feminist empowering piece of media and fail.
Yeah, sure.
Like the author's intention does not like guarantee that the thing is going to wind up being that. And I do
Yeah,
not
and
think that this particular film was made intentionally to be in any way exploitative. Just doesn't give the vibe.
Yeah.
And
No.
I've seen a lot of exploitative anime.
So what can you maybe try and pinpoint what about all the weird sex stuff makes it non-exploitative? Makes it clear that that wasn't the intent.
Let me think.
And just to be clear, by exploitative, do you just mean that it wasn't made for the purpose of being tittillating?
Not
like just to
necessarily,
objectify-
no. I think that it was done in service of the message of the story and the story itself. And not autotelically, like, not in service just of itself. Like, you take something like Arobanga Sensei, for example. Classic example.
For example.
Yeah, just
Classic.
classic.
We've all seen it.
We have literally all seen it.
We have all seen it.
And like the the scenes with Sagiri in various, we'll call them sensitive poses, where they exist for their own sake, very clearly. They don't move the plot along. They don't address the themes of the story in any significant way. They exist to be looked at. Whereas the sex scenes in Belladonna of Sadness all relate thematically to what the movie is trying to do. Which is, again, the classic Satanist story, like, you are the ultimate power, your life is directed by you, authority bad. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's all
Yeah.
in service of sacred rebellion.
I would also say that, like, with a movie, I mean, it's an art house movie, right?
Yeah.
So nothing is going to be, like, there's so little that is going to be explicit. Like, it, for the most part, is all subtextual. And yet, well, I think,
Really?
hold on.
I'm gonna let you
I
finish.
I think to us, I think we are well-read individuals.
Mm-hmm.
And so we will see a movie like this and go, oh, this is what they're going for. I think if you show this to, you mean this, you know, derivatively, or that's the wrong word. not
Derisively.
derivatively. Derisively, no, what was the...
Pejoratively?
Pejoratively.
Essentially, yeah.
Demeaningly.
pejoratively. Yes. If you show this to a normie,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, sure.
This was just bullshit, like weird sex stuff. What's going on? I don't get it. Or not even I don't get it, but just they could come away with the conclusion that, like, this was, you know, torture porn. You know? So, like, that's what I mean. If it's not given to people explicitly, and it is subsexually, right? That's most of the movie. Most, if not all of the movie. So, like, yeah, we're gonna get it, but most other people probably aren't.
Sure.
And that's not.
I don't think other people not getting it changes the reality of what probably happened.
No.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah. But I also think, you know, it's like all art house movies. Well, not all art house movies. But I think a lot of them are, like, context sensitive of, again, time period and, like, the conditions it was made under, right?
Yeah.
I think if you look at, I don't know the history about how this movie was well received, you know, but another art house movie that was very, you know, panned critically and commercially when it came out was Angel's Egg. Which, you know, probably not as, it's not as on the nose as I would say Belladonna of Sadness is.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
Yeah. I think Angel's Egg is way more, not even nuanced, but it gives you less to work with. On purpose.
I think, let me put it this way, Brent, I assume you haven't seen Angel's Egg.
I haven't seen Angel's Egg.
Have not or have?
Have not.
Okay, it is what you expected Belladonna of Sadness to be before you watched it. I know.
Yeah. I mean, in the movie itself, like, Angel's Egg, there's, like... I couldn't even tell you how many lines of spoken dialogue. The movie is, like, an hour long, and there's, like, 2 conversations that happen the entire time.
Yeah, maybe a couple more, but, like, not more than 10.
Yeah, but you can take a lot away from that movie, and who knows if you're gonna get it. You know what I mean? But with a movie like Belladonna of Sadness, like, what I just don't understand how people could not think possibly, like, we're trying to do something here. Like, it is very. Maybe it's just because I've seen a lot of stuff, that I can recognize, like, hey, yeah, there's something very deliberate about a woman being torn in half as she's being sexually assaulted. You know?
That is like
Um,
it's a really good visual metaphor, or not metaphor, maybe metaphor, visual aid, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I mean, it's a visual metaphor.
Mm-hmm. I think she was physically torn in half.
Oh my god!
I think it was literal.
And she became like an undead creature, and that's how she met the devil.
Yeah. She died, and the rest is a hallucination.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
Dude,
Tenek is
just
over
like
here
Ash
like
Ketchum.
he said that as a joke. Can I really say that? Just over in the corner. I love the opening of this movie just has me thinking about Eddie Izzard Cake or Death. Where like Jean and Jen go into the king's office, and the king and all of his men are standing there like, all right, we know you want to get married, so you're gonna pay the 10 cows of the orgy. It's like, well, I sold my only cow. Like, he picked the orgy.
Oh my god.
It's the Applebee's meme.
James,
Like, you want the apples or the bees?
The apples,
I don't,
please.
I don't know. He picked the bees.
Oh, I thought you were doing the old oh, what is that? The joke where it's like the apple bee. You want the apples or the bees? It's like, oh, the apples, please. It's like, oh, another one for apples. God, we're gonna run out eventually.
Well, we're
Nobody's
out
picking
of
the bees. Yeah.
We only had 2 bits, and we didn't expect that to be such a rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Trying to think.
Good movie.
What was the point? There was that scene where it wasn't even medieval. It was just a flurry of a lot of like modern images. I don't
I
know.
vaguely
think
That
remember.
might have been part of the point, the idea that the spirit of rebellion is eternal.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Maybe.
also. I think
It's-
the point of that, because I remember what you're talking about, but I think it's a to Jean. I don't know how you pronounce her name. It's more of a vision of this is what's possible through liberation.
Huh.
Maybe
Mm-hmm.
that was my initial read of it.
Pretty cool.
I was on the Earth. Traffic
what do you mean?
lights.
Oh, yeah.
Signs pointing to the right. A big robot, and it has paper coming out of it, I think. Or no, wait, I think
mean-
that I'm mixing that up with the computer. Well,
There were a bunch
yeah,
of just like cultural touchstones.
yes, exactly. I guess that's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I didn't pick up anything consistent watching it.
Yeah, did anyone
I'm
see
gonna
that
play it
flag?
right now. I'm gonna.
There was a picture.
There's a flag.
There was a flag. It cut to like a 1.5 seconds of a waving flag, and if I remember right, it was a white background with a blue fist circle around the fist with like gender markers in the 4 not the cardinal directions, but you rotate them 45 degrees, those directions.
Yeah.
The secondary directions. What are those called?
Orthogonal?
Maybe. They were
You have
diagonal.
the cardinal and the orthogonal.
Really? Orthogonal directions.
wait.
Orthogonal directions.
Hold on, cardinal and maybe I'm wrong. Oh,
I
fuck.
like the part where they went into what kinds of directions there are for a long time.
I really like the part.
I like the part where Jan's on a tangent about Murderbot.
Are they the intermediate directions? That sounds
fuck.
familiar. Ordinal,
Ordinate,
ordinal,
right?
or
Ordinal.
intercardinal directions.
That's it. Okay.
So in the 4 ordinal directions,
Yeah.
they have like gender markers on the flag. I didn't recognize it. White flag,
I
fist, gender
I literally do not
markers?
remember what you were talking.
It was a second and a half, man. Like,
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's...
yeah,
Sometimes images just go by you really quick.
Yep. Anyway,
James, oh, wait, Brent, are you thinking of closing the discussion now? Because I still have a couple of things.
I'm not.
Okay. But James, I know I kind of asked this before, but I want to make sure I understood it again. So did you not want to watch the movie because, or like, so like you heard the summary and that made it clear to you wouldn't enjoy it? Was it because of the weird sex stuff, or because it has rape? Or
The second option.
something?
I read the content warnings and I was like, I'm not in the place for this month,
Mm-hmm.
or perhaps ever.
I mean, it is a very
Yeah, that's fair.
intense.
It's a
movie.
rough movie.
I am not. Yeah, I'm not. I am not going to give anybody shit of being like, I really don't think I could handle that. Like, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. I'm happy I watched it. It was good.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really say that for either of the other two movies. I'm actively upset that I watched Kaguya.
Yeah, I mean that, dude.
and
the
I'm
biggest thing about Kaguya.
I'm a
is
bit
that
indifferent
it is
about
a waste
Josie.
of time.
Yep. It's a waste
Like-
of so much time. It's
So
such a
much
long
time.
movie.
It's such a fucking long, boring,
Mhm.
stupid, dumb
Idiots
movie.
week.
It like I mean I don't know about anybody else, but I think the most premier cardinal sin of a work is to fucking waste my time.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if it's just like, you know, there are a lot of really good ideas but they were executed poorly, like there's still something to take away from that.
Mhm.
If it's just fucking nothing,
Yep.
Waste of
that's
time.
the worst.
And I think the worst part, or at least one of the bad parts about Kaguya, is that they didn't even come up with the story.
They were like, what if we made the normal Kaguya story, but like it's a backwards time loop
And
that
we-
we don't tell the audience about until the final, like, 5 minutes?
What if we take the story of Princess Kaguya and we add in a game of League of Legends? That's what they
By
did.
the way, the game doesn't like they win like they beat the guy,
No, they-
and then he just wins anyway. He just wins.
They
It's because he had more lives.
yeah, they do not beat the guy. He had more lives or something.
No, they beat him up. Like
Right.
they actually successfully kill him.
Yeah, but that's not
But then
playing
he
the
just
objective.
wins anyway.
They weren't playing the
understand.
objective. You got a PTO.
I understand, but that
You can't
like,
just kill.
that.
First thing you
That
learn in
is-
esports, PTO.
That is, I think, the most like the epitome of the experience. Like, I think that is the prime example that I could point to and be like, they did a thing. It was so
Like a
long,
microcosm.
so
Mhm.
needlessly long. Yes, like a microcosm of the entire thing. And what's wrong with it is that they do this whole thing and it's this big climactic, oh, she finally beat her brother with the help of Kaguya, and then they get to the end and, oh, the game's over, it doesn't matter, he won.
Do you want to be even more mad, Tom?
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Remember that there's a third layer to this. Because they beat the guy, but they lose the game. But they win the competition.
But then they win the competition, so who gives a fuck?
The game
Why they
didn't
play the
actually
game?
matter.
If he was trying to win the
And-
competition, he would not have like invited them to play a game against him because that would
Because
mean
that
all
only
the
gave them
people who
more
could-
exposure.
Exactly.
And also, he didn't marry Moon Baby. Which
Because
was
well,
what the
that-
game was
Fucking
about.
say it.
Yeah, I guess he did say, I never really wanted to. Just doing that to provoke them.
Yeah, the whole
But
game
still,
was
sucks.
ostensibly about him marrying a 4-day-old. And then he just decided not to.
Do you think if he doesn't know that like he could get out of
It's
court?
like
He doesn't know
But
that.
well,
Just-
I mean, okay, if we're gonna keep bringing this up, then I have to be that guy, right? Like, so Kaguya is not really a baby, right? Like,
That's-
she had a whole life on the moon beforehand,
fair enough.
so she has the form of a baby, but she's not really a child, right?
That is also something that I was gonna say. Like,
She's not really 12 years old. She's not really 12.
she's
1,000,
thousands
just
of years
wait.
old.
She's 1,000 years old.
Yes.
I know
Like-
she's a tiny little lolly girl, but come on, man.
Renesmee is a fully matured adult. Like,
Oh my god. It's sort of like, okay, so Pretty Cure actually does have a character that like it follows like a similar trope of like a baby who can also become like legitimate. So Cure Majesty, she for the first half of the Hirogaru Sky Pretty Cure season, she is just a baby that the rest of the cast is taking care of. She is the princess of the Sky Kingdom and everything, and she is like a literal baby, and she's like the one who like picks the Pretty Cures essentially. Like she like magically like can like see into their hearts and can manifest the little transformation gadgets. And I say all of this because halfway through, they do such a good job taking care of her and making her strong and like supporting her that she gains the ability to transform into a Pretty Cure, and she gains the ability to essentially transform into like a 12-year-old girl who is like, you know, fully competent. But also, she was magic from the start. She was literally like a miracle baby sent to her parents from the sky. Like, so literally the monarchs of the Sky Kingdom could not have a baby, and so the stars above them were like, a miracle baby, go for it. And they're like, oh, wonderful, a baby girl that we can raise. And like, and anyway, I say all of this because the situation with Cure Majesty is thematically relevant in a way that it's not with Kaguya, because like a big thematic thing in Hirogaru Sky Pretty Cure is the idea of like building up your own like strength and resolve and like learning who you want to be and developing as a person, developing into like a hero, developing into what do you think that looks like, etc., etc. And like and so, like, seeing all of, like, it's like, the Pretty Cures are my heroes, says Cure Majesty. I want to be like them when I grow up. And because this is a magical wish fulfillment thing for the elementary schoolers that are watching this, the idea of being able to transform into someone big and strong, like, who is older and can do all of the things that their older siblings and stuff can do, like, that is good and makes sense. And it doesn't really work the same way with Kaguya, because Kaguya just kind of grows on a whim, on her own whim.
Yeah, I think on top of that, like, Kaguya has her backstory, right? Of like, which, I mean, it kind of relates to what's going on with Iroha, because they both feel like oppressed by their family and they want to be free or whatever. But it just, again, it feels so hollow. That it's like she's basic, and she doesn't even remember for the most part, right? She doesn't remember until like the end of the movie, or at least towards the end of the movie, where she came from. So with Kaguya, it really just feels like, oh, she's just a baby. She's a baby girl who just showed up one day.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, Curie, but this movie fucking blows, dude. I mean, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I'm really sad that
Oh,
Curie couldn't
Curie.
make it here, because
mhm.
I really
Yeah.
wanted to talk about like the ending and like, I mean, kind of continue the discussion we had in the Discord group, and also, I mean, just to have
Just a
someone
little
who
bit
actually
explains
wants
why
to
Curie
argue
was
that
surprised
this
that it
movie is
got
good.
nominated, though. Like, why it got voted in as the top, like, why it was sweeping,
Oh,
you know?
no.
Mhm.
No, I totally get why this movie
What?
got, voted, is because this is the type of movie that people are going to be like, it's just fun fluff.
But it's
Like,
not
it
fun
is-
fluff.
But it's not. It's not
It's
fun fluff.
horrifically boring.
Yeah, like.
Like,
But you see,
would I
what do
say
they have?
is a fun,
Gamer, streamer
fluff
culture.
movie.
Yuri, and it's pretty.
Yeah, no, the reason people like this movie is because there are lesbians in it.
Yeah.
Just watch Revolutionary Girl Utena. Oh my
There
god.
are so many movies with lesbians in them. God.
there's
Just
a lot
find a
of
different
lesbian
movie.
stuff.
You're allowed to not like something that has lesbians in it.
This is a tangent, and basically has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm going to bring it up anyway, because I saw a tweet the other day that was like, why is Yaoi so much more popular than Yuri is? And somebody retweeted that and was like, because people hate lesbians and women.
Okay.
And I was like, man, that is that is such, like, there are so many reasons why, because like part of that is true, absolutely, like people do just hate lesbians and women, like of course there's a lot of misogyny, but there's so much more going into that idea, like the history of why Yaoi has become more of a dominant force than Yuri over the past like 10 years, that I'm like, man, there's like an actual discussion here, right?
Mhm.
But you're just boiling it down to, you know, people just hate things. It's like, I don't.
People have hatred ingrained into their soul from an early age, and nobody ever examines it or thinks about it except for me.
Yeah. Like I totally understand where they were coming from, but I'm also like, no, but there's so much history, man. There's so much history that we could talk about and explore, but nobody wants to fucking do that. And then you get a movie like this, and you're just like, it is. I don't want to say this movie is like Yuri bait. Like, it is explicit. Like, that is the reason why they wanted to make this movie, is just because, oh, Yuri couple. But the romance really does not have a lot going for it.
It really doesn't. Like, straight up, I was like confused as to like, I was like, okay, so Kaguya and Iroha aren't the main romance. The real main romance is Iroha and her like Hatsune. World is Mine is in this fucking movie, and I like lost my shit. Not necessarily in a bad way or a good way. You know, like, what? What do you mean that World is Mine in this movie?
I forgot that the music in this movie was god awful. Like,
World is Mine is like.
Did anybody watch it dubbed?
I watched
it
dubbed. Oh my gosh, the translations were very like, yeah, this is a team of people who translates like words but not songs.
Yep, they were not translated by song translators.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched the sub, so I did not experience.
The rhythm was horrible. The rhymes were.
Oh, I hated the meter.
The meter was completely wrong every single time.
Yeah, actually, I remember what you're talking about now. I think I completely forgot how bad the translated songs were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys were like, Brian, you were like talking about the god awful music. I forgot how bad the music was, and it didn't even register with me that you guys had a completely different experience than I. Because I was just like, oh,
we did watch a different movie.
The music was just like fine. Yeah. The music is just like fine, like it's whatever.
I'd like to share
it's not
with
stuff
you
that I listen to.
Some of the translated song lyrics if I can find them.
Thank God, yes, please
do.
Mm-hmm. It'll take me a minute.
That's fair.
That's okay. We got time.
I think,
Tom, I
feel like it's. Go on.
Go ahead, finish. Because
I feel like it says something about me that the older brother is my favorite character.
Same.
I didn't want him to be, because I was like, this is the Yuri movie. I should be in more support of the Yuri. But like, I saw his design and I was instantly like, oh, I love this bitch. I don't care. I don't care who he is or what his deal is. I love him.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, he's so charming. And oh my gosh, the sequence where he's like defending Kaguya from the moon armies, and his hair like comes out of his hair tie, and he's just like, oh my god.
Well, when he, especially like, I mean, you're talking about his virtual avatar, right?
Oh yeah. And then his normal self, it's like, oh, that's nice. It's nice that he just looks like a normal guy. I don't know why.
Yeah, when he's like just a teenager, he's like just a guy. And then when they're adults, he's like super hot, and you're like, what? Oh, okay. Sure. Fucking
love that for him.
Yeah, good job, bro.
Deepest Kaguya character analysis.
Deepest. Come on, he's two
Listen,
sentences deep. Hot older brother wants to protect little sister.
Likes the game. Likes League
Likes-
of Legends.
Likes League of Legends. That's a knock on him.
Yeah.
Minus points.
Yeah, I can't.
On one hand, he has red hair. On the other hand, League of Legends player.
Look, I think
Look
that
at this-
Stark would be a League of Legends player, just for a moment, and then he would give it up.
He does look like Stark. You're right.
I'm still trying to flip through my mal and find something that I like that I would call just fluff. Is No Biori just fluff?
Enough,
Yeah.
because it's a pure
it's-
slice of life.
It's fluffy.
Fluffy.
Is Food Wars just fluff?
No.
No. I would say things that are
It's
like
shonen
I don't think
slop,
anything
so-
is just fluff. Like I think this is the most like just fluff movie or even thing that I can think of because it doesn't happen very often.
Mhm.
There's always at least something going on, even if it's just like, you know, it's basic, right?
Yeah.
With this, there's like so little going on, and it's all fluff. At least like most shonen, like Food Wars, even if a lot of it is like,
Filler.
not necessarily like heavily thematic, there's a lot of characterization, and a lot of like disparate
my
personalities bouncing off each other.
Oh my god, something in my brain just broke.
What?
I was going through my mal, and I saw Kinpatsu no Genie. Kinpatsu no Jean.
Oh yeah, Kinpatsu no Jean. Dude, I honest to God thought the same thing when I saw their names. But it's spelled differently, right?
Yeah, it's French. Like it's like John and Jeanette.
Yeah.
The expanded John universe.
They're pronounced the same way with an American accent.
Oh yeah.
But in French, it's Jean and Jeanne. So, different enough.
Tom, I wanted to ask you about Belladonna of Sadness. So you said early in the stream that you think there was like a lot of subtle depth in the movie. Is that what you talked about with regards to like liberation and the sexual imagery when we got to that, or was there something else you also had in mind that you would like to share?
No, I mean that's basically. I mean, I think if I could think of a more pointed example, maybe I could, because like I think there were a couple little things that just passed me by, and I didn't write down any notes, because I'm dumb. But I think there were a lot of little things that passed me by that I was like, oh, this is cool because of this reason. That I would literally have to rewatch the movie again to like help cement how I feel about it, and help cement like the little things that I could probably point out. But like I said before, I think a lot of it is context sensitive. So like the protests in Japan that were going on in the 70s are a very important part of why this movie was made.
Takagi-san. Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san. That's pure fluff, and I love it. Found one.
That's the one where it's like the elementary schoolers. She's like the bully, or not necessarily the bully, but she like pokes fun
Bully,
at him
quote,
and teases
unquote.
him.
The
Yeah.
teasing queen is how it's translated.
Yeah, yes.
Teasing master.
Interesting.
Which one thing I love, this is completely unrelated to anything, but there's a sequel manga to Takagi-san wherein she is an adult who is married to someone whose face we don't get to see. and
Okay.
and they have kids. And the manga is called The Teasing Queen, formerly known as Takagi-san.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
In that vein, I don't know if you guys have seen Tonari no Seki-kun. That show is, I mean, it's a comedy, so it's and all the episodes are like 5 minutes long, but a lot of like shows like that are pretty much all fluff.
I once saw just like one of those little things where it's like they're like a series of literally 30-second shorts of just this fucking koala that I assume is supposed to appear in like shorts as like in betweens for like in between commercials or at an airport or something. It was just like this like koala just doing self-care tasks, and all of it was very flat, and I don't remember necessarily what it was called, but I was like, you know what, I'm sure someone's really charmed by this.
I'd probably
like
be very charmed.
Sounds amazing.
Multiple things.
All right. We have 13 minutes left if folks want to give their final opinions on the movies. For me personally, Cosmic Princess Kaguya gets a 5.
Interesting.
What's the name of the next one? Josie the Tiger and the Fish gets a 7. And Belladonna of Sadness, I think, also gets a 7, but a very different 7.
Del Arte 7.
Mm-hmm. An al dente 7. How's it going, James?
Let's see. Okay, I think let's see here. In the order that I watched them, I think Jose and the Fish, Jose the Tiger and the Fish. I'm gonna probably set it down at a I guess my personal experience of the movie was like a 6. Which I don't know. Anyway, and then Kaguya, Cosmic Princess Kaguya. It's was a very different 6, I guess. and then Belladonna of Sadness, I'm giving a content 1 out of 10.
True.
Mm-hmm. Tenek?
Yeah, I think my ratings closely match yours. I rated the Kaguya 6 when I finished it earlier this month, but I bumped it down to 5 because I mean, we all talked plenty of shit, and I think that made me realize like it really doesn't deserve anything higher. Josei 7. I don't think I have that much to say. I will say I was a bit confused by the discussion on what the point of it was because I don't think I really grasped. I believe all of you. I think there is some point about how you should live with society as a disabled person, but I just couldn't really tell what it was. But I liked it regardless. Belladonna of Sadness, I bumped it down to a 6, just because I don't think there was that much substance to it. I understand why both of you like it so much, but
I wouldn't. I'm not sure I did like it. Like, I appreciate it.
Yeah, in that sense.
Like I just have to fight back against it so much. It's not quite right.
Like, I think it's like an interesting movie to have seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if for no reason other than that you can give like a weird anime recommendation. It really does not fit in the concept of anime we have.
Just imagining making a weird anime video about Belladonna of Sadness.
Dude, you literally you
consider doing that.
You can't make this today. Like that's why I think it's so like unique and special. We're just not getting shit like this. I don't know if we'd ever get something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's true. Like,
I think that's.
Keep on. Sorry.
I don't have anything more to say. Tom.
Cool.
you
Tom,
can
what's
take
up?
your turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that you guys kind of average out Kaguya to a 5, because I watched it and I was like, yeah, this is like probably like a 4. And then the more that I thought about it, the more mad it made me. And so I bumped it down to a 3. So that's where I'm sitting at right now.
I'm gonna be honest, I think it was mostly that I didn't pay close enough attention to it to hate it more.
Yeah. I mean, this movie is very boring and it is very long. So I totally get how anyone could just zone out and be like, I don't know. Who cares?
Subway Surfers, Family Guy,
I have
funnies.
Subway Surfers, Family Guy, funny
2
videos.
more anime movies to watch. Please let me be
Yeah.
free. I did watch that one
Please.
first, by the way. Really set the mood.
Well, I did watch that. Well, I mean, I had already watched Josie, so I can't really say I watched it first, but I watched it before I watched the other 2. Yeah. Both Josie and Belladonna, I give an 8. I like both of them a lot. Belladonna, I mean, obviously, like Josie, that movie, it feels so good. It's such a feel-good movie, man, and it's so bright.
I think that's the thing about it. Sorry, you're still talking.
No, go ahead.
I think that's the thing about it. It's like, I could tell from the jump this movie was intended to be a feel-good film, and like I had trouble feeling good while watching it because I was so preoccupied with like I with the fact that like Josie's central predicament functionally was not necessarily like, it's like I couldn't feel good watching it, in part because of, the stupid fucking romantic subplot, and in part because like I just like something about that meet cute being like she's hurtling down the thing and then like it's like something about just the basic setup made me go, this situation doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel like strange and suspicious of like what you were even attempting to do. And so like because of that, I was like thrown out of the vibes that were intended, and I could tell what it was trying to be, and but I couldn't really bridge the gap myself because I'm just like, you fundamentally failed to grab me by your own setup that you're trying to make into a feel-good premise. And I think that's the thing that really changed on me.
I think this movie comes up quite frequently in a lot of and I'm not saying this is what you were thinking or this is what you were saying, but this movie comes up in a lot of like male gaze, quote unquote, discussions.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like the movie is
a savior fantasy kind of movie.
Not necessarily savior fantasy, but they're fetishizing.
Oh
my God, I can't fucking fetishizing the disability in the sense of like, look,
that
I this is an argument that I have heard. I'm not,
not agreeing
I don't
with
think
it.
I don't think that is the case. But it is also like I see people just being like, look at these clips of these kids. I mean, not kids or adults, but like, look at the clips of these people. These motherfuckers. Like when he builds her like the skateboard, and like pushes her, and people point to that and are like, isn't this kind of fetishizing like the idea of the disability? Like, I don't know how you would come to that conclusion. I don't see it like that again, but this is just what people think. Anyway, yeah, but what are you saying, Janet?
Yeah, what was the broader point? I think I just got lost. Like, how did we get here?
James was saying Oh, go ahead.
I was like articulating sort of like the big reason that Josie and the Fish chafes on me is the fact that I can transparently tell that it is trying to be a feel good thing and it's following the beats of like a wholesome feel good film, but the basic structure and premise of it makes me suspicious of that aim, if only because like I feel like the angle that it's coming at this situation with, where it's like, and now everything is chill because she has friends, is like, yes, she does have friends and that's good, but it feels like you have an amount of blind spots that makes me uncomfortable and makes me shaky in your like convictions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the society stuff that we talked about before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just relating that idea, right, to the idea of like, hey, people don't think this is a feel-good movie either because they think maybe there's not necessarily malicious intent, but like they're
A lack of
trying
care
to
almost.
yeah, a lack of care. They're trying to make the disability seem like what it isn't by fetishizing it.
Yeah.
Guys, we have three
again,
we have 3 minutes to pick our topics for June.
Oh.
We have 3 minutes, guys.
I don't have any theme suggestions.
Yeah, me either. I pick After the Rain.
After the Rain, interesting. I pick Yuri on Ice.
Okay.
Okay. I guess.
Oh,
That's
I mean,
right.
I mean, it is rainbow themed month.
It's the Rainbow Month again.
What? I mean,
Oh fuck! So I have to pick something gay.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. No, I have the gay one that I was gonna pick. Cherry Magic.
Sure.
I had to find. It's the. Do you guys know this one? I think it's relatively new. It's like a guy like reads minds of people he touches, and then he touches like one of his coworkers, and the male coworker has like a huge crush on him.
Oh, that's delightful.
Yeah, I think it either came out earlier this year or last year.
Wait, you said Cherry Magic?
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, the 30-year-old virgin who has a crush, who finds out his coworker has a crush on him or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to write it down because I knew I was going to forget.
I have heard that that's surprisingly good. Tenek?
So does O Maidens have any gay characters?
Yes.
Okay, then I nominate that.
All right.
Oh man. Oh man. God damn it.
I mean,
Stiff competition.
I'm
Yuri on
gonna
Ice has been nominated 3
again.
times
I'm
and
gonna be
never
surprised
won.
if Yuri on Ice doesn't get it.
Yeah.
But
I would.
Well,
be
I-
but I
I
have
would not
I've said
necessarily
that both
be-
other times.
I would not necessarily be surprised if O Maidens wins, to
Mhm.
be quite honest.
It's a good show.
What won
It would
against
be-
Oh Maidens the last time it was nominated
Good
again?
I don't know, something huge.
Let me see. Maidens.
All right, it's 2:00, everybody. Thank you all
nominated-
for coming.
Oh, well, sorry.
Gooby will miss you.
Last time I
Join you